breaking all the rules. At the mind now, this ain't win or lose. This is what you wanted from me, lit the fuse. Be a pawn all my life, I refuse. You were scheming all my life, now you need me. Not seeing it as a big deal, it's something I can't repeat. In the lab like Dexter, you sabotage like Dee. Yeah, I got the crown now, it's mine now, I'm knee deep. Yeah, I got the crown now, it's mine now. Man, I can't be minimized. On the throne, you've been advised. Wanted me down, but I switched it up. I'm top tier, better listen up. Overhype can't trip me up. Over the way, had to lift me up. What a shot, look how it rolls, even if nobody knows ya. On my own wave, I am gold, yeah. You was trying to block me on the low, yeah. Took the high road, let me demonstrate. Cause the old me gone like a bitter race.
What a championship Sunday, the first for Black Ops 7 here at the Monster Energy Launch Invitational. The CDL season hasn't even kicked off, but already we got our first look at brand new rosters, and with 75 grand on the line, it's time to find out, can Optic stay perfect? We got Orgless, their challenger, the last remaining challenger in the bracket, ready to take the stage, and last time, Ant, it was not a pretty 3-0. How do you bounce back from that now going round 2?
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, you played a couple of dens. Obviously, we saw that last game going all the way to a den, look a little improved from the 6-1 that happened last time. But, you know, as we mentioned, like Search and Destroy has to be the game mode for them to try to get an edge here, as Optic plus 80 differential and Hardpoint, like they've been sensational there.
And when like you lose in like the winners bracket final, like you don't realistically have a chance to really make adjustments for this matchup again. Like you basically kept playing. You hop in, you play. They had like a 20-30 minute break here, but there's not much they can change.
No, the only thing they can change is starting off hot. Because if you talk about this Optic squad, if you even think about back in the day with the Dynasty, you need to take map 1 versus these guys. They're on a pedestal right now. You need to knock them down a couple.
That strategy, that worked pretty well when they weren't good at game 2. But the problem now is they're real good at game 2 and 3. But yes, I mean, if they can take map 1, that would set up for the right footing.
Speaking of knocking players down a few pedestals, Joe, you used to run League Ops, and you are so very good at it.
The best.
The best. What would you do in a scenario where there was a 15-minute break, and then a 10-minute fill segment, and then a 5-minute fill segment, and then the players still weren't ready? What? As a tournament ops, you wouldn't have to worry about it because the game would start, right?
I don't know. It could be
because it's starting right now. We'll keep this discussion at halftime. Right now, though, the lobby is up and running. Everyone is in it. We are celebrating. It's Merc and Maven. Crack your Mazda. It's Black Ops 7.
I think you took my water there. But
is this yours?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, I've been drinking this whole time. Did you spit this thing? Dude, that water tasted weird.
All good, dude. I'm healthy.
All right, finals time. Will Optic drop a map is really the only question I'm curious about. My answer is a resounding no, they won't. They're about to smoke them. Game got reset, though, so we're not ready. Sit down, Des. We're coming back to you.
I unplugged already.
Sit down. Oh, did you already unplug? Oh,
it's all right.
We're back. You're good, Chris. Just sit there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Now sit there.
Oh, hey, guys.
You basically are here because you're pretty.
So to your question, it could be the game's problem. That I can't fix.
I mean, we're 9 days in. Yeah. I mean, so far, luckily when we're in game, it's been pretty smooth.
Listen, man, I casted online AW, online BO3, having to deal with Bandit Protect plus DDoS plus server drops. Like,
wow, what a time!
It's been crazy. Best of 5 series was like 2.5 hours. Like. So this is nothing. But I was a young buck then.
I'll tell you, when I was competing back then, I didn't care how long it took for the series to get done. I was walking away 6-7 minutes. Yo, like, you're not going to forfeit me to map. I got to take my time. I got to get locked in.
Finals, like, what are you supposed to tell these guys?
Especially a team that's just coming off a win. Dude, I'm icing the hell out of them.
Dude, I remember going through it sometimes. Holy, but okay, we're ready to go. We're back at it. Game restarting. I'm kidding. We're good.
This is real?
This is real, Joe. Not plastic. Real. Map 1. Optic Texas look to get it rolling early, and Envoy, who you think might be the most important player on the Orgless side to start out hot.
Just
gets a little double. He got a little double to kick things off.
Yeah, I just felt like the narrative with LA Thieves it's just slow starts. We saw it last year, but yeah, much better. Good start there for Envoy.
I swear he had 3 kills. He got 2. He had 1 with a nade.
Well, there's obviously a little early bug.
Yeah. I knew in Search. I actually didn't realize that was a thing here too.
It has to be, right?
Oh, yeah. Scoreboard. Yeah. He definitely just got 3 kills. Bahoop. trying to get off to a strong start. Hillsby picking up the time inside the Hardpoint. They have set up for next as well, at least for now. Pressure to Orgless to try and break. Either break up this time and get their own time or flip spawns. We'll see if they can do both.
And this is the map we saw in the winners bracket final. It was like a 30 to 40 point game. There were opportunities for Orgless maybe to break it open, but a couple of big breaks from Optic. But so far on this rotation, Hook's locking it down, but you do get that spawn, number 6, Neptune. He's going to spawn up Ghosty as well. They don't block the back. And well, now you have a chance here for Orgless to try to break this P2.
I have a 3-on-2, and that 3-on-2 disappears almost instantly. Is Shotzi and Dashy able to take over? They both get 2. The door is slammed at 20-point advantage, and now going to build.
Well, and that's just an opportunity you have to take advantage of. You have numbers, you have the close spawns, and you get 3-on-2. And now you see just everybody on Optic finding kills, everyone on a streak, and quickly up 30 points.
See how far they can push this one out. For now, at least at the scrap time, looks like Orgless going to be in a decent position. Shotzi will get 2, but really just the last body there. So if anything, he's just keeping them honest towards old, letting his teammates set up at new. They're just worried about picking up mid, picking up the overextension push. There was Dashy loses that fight, and then Hook will be really the big player here. And it's going to get eyes on the opening push. He needs to get 1. Not able to do it. He gets swarmed by 3, but a little bit of help. Well, he does get 1. All right, give him the team kill. Never mind, take it back. So let's give him a credit of 1. Does his job, gets the info to his squad. Now, Shotzi, what can he do? AR looking over him. Hope to get that trade. It'll be Mercules that is able to shut down 1. Hook then back off spawn and back into the fray.
Yeah, you're just a little bit staggered right now if you're Orgless. Kind of going 2 by 2, but Envoy through the middle of the map maybe opens things up for them, but Hook just plays his life so well, shouldering back and forth. That's going to be a clean 4 dead.
It's crazy as thinking back to well, the Optics when they were struggling last year, it was so staggered, so 1-by-1 chow. It could not be more the polar opposite now in end of last year. They're playing as a fluid unit. It's awesome to see. There are still your occasional solo chows, but it's not what it was. I mean, it's sensational.
And these 4 guys, I think they're allowed to every now and then. Right?
Yeah.
Just sort of a confidence builder, but talking about just clean
times
Call
to do
of Duty,
it, times not to do it.
Just rotation towards P4. Who's going to find 2? Mercules was already set up. Envoy's the only guy here, but you're going to have the close spawns, and maybe this is what you need. A couple double from Envoy. Can you get onto this hill if you are Orgless?
This has to be a good hold from Orgas. If this is an early break, this map might just be done.
Done early?
Yeah, if they get through here, Optic will be up 100. So Orgless, pressure to hold. It's been mostly trades. They haven't been able to get clean time. So even though they technically had control throughout most of this, they didn't really get that much time through the opening 30, but now they turn it into something.
Yeah, I was a little surprised because, I mean, Mercules had the first kill, Hook had the other 2, but Mercules backed away from the P4, so maybe he was just worried about where the last player was, didn't want to give his life up, but that allowed Envoy to get into a better spot, so that's created this mess, because it felt like they were playing that rotation flawlessly, was Optic Texas, but you still take a 50-point lead after this first set.
Yeah, even if it's not perfect out of them, to make sure it's not clean time for Orgless. So let's get into our second set now. Neptune, eyes on with him. Oh, that's just an AR range. That's not a fight he's going to want to take, so he'll just reposition with his life for now. I think the comm goes to Hook that might be the play after Mercules gets the damage in, so Hook's going to take the route around. We'll see if he'll get there in time to pick up a couple of players. Neptune's just tucked into a corner, trying to not give Hook eyes. Nice plays in the Hardpoint. They've actually gotten some solid P1 here, time here early.
No, that's what they need to do, right? You see Shotzi, he's going all the way through on a flank, so he's going to actually influence this spawn, so you're going to get a flip, but the problem is Dashy gets 2 on the hill. Also, Dashy was shooting through the wall broken side, so I don't know what sort of tricks that guy has. Top side of the map towards P1, so he's already been practicing things, but hanging on to that 50-point lead. And again, this is one where, yes, you love to have these spawns if you're Orgless, but you're going to lose them now, and you're losing time.
We saw Shotzi do the same thing last time they played, do that flank. It ends up spawning his team out, and they have to break him, but they didn't have a problem doing it. They don't have a problem doing it here. It just depends on how much time is left in the Hardpoint. That play with 10 seconds left, a problem. That play with 30 seconds left, they're able to get back in. Dashy streaking, 17 and 9 out of him, looking to find more. I feel like from the slang category, the story's been about the other 3 a lot this weekend, but Dashy's showing he can still do it.
And again, just how tough has this been for Orgless? You just look back at the first rotation, never really had the spawns, always having to break through the front, having to do it again here. And this is just props to the way that Optic is playing. So fundamentals are on point, and they're doing it again here at this B2.
Yeah, it's just there's a squad of synchronized swimmers, bro.
Yeah, they really are.
They just know the situation, it feels like, at all times, when they're allowed to take risks, when they need to rotate. It just feels like they're a step ahead always, man. And they play so fast and they're so decisive, but yeah, when you hear the comms, it seems so casual and simple. I don't know. It's very, very impressive. Lead now up to 100. If you thought Orgless might improve on the first time they played, not looking to be that way. A risk of being 100-point club, and now Dashy, after his 7 streak, he's got a Hellstorm to throw in. Here we go.
Yeah, this is the problem. You finally win a rotation, but you gave it straight to this guy, so you're going to get him off the hill. The problem is, though, Sib, Neptune both fine, too. So streak not going to be very effective so far. So you deal with this if you're Orgless.
Yeah, I mean, they got 2 kills right as it came out. They've gotten every kill, really, through this streak. It's been fantastic out of him. A Hook's double, an opening for his team, maybe to fight back in. He's still, what, 35 or so seconds remaining here, but this has been the best hold we've seen out of Orgless. I guess it's just like, is it going to be too little too late? The fact you win into a 100-point hole?
Yeah, can they chain this to a P4, right? You have P4 spawns right now if you're Optic, 20 seconds left. It's actually a split. So Orgless get aggressive. This is what they need. This could be flawless. And Optic, they know that. So they're going to fight for the final 15. And I kind of like that play. Hang on to that 100-point lead. Continue to force them to play perfect Call of Duty. And now you're going to see with this pressure, well, it's at the right time. They actually flipped the spawn. So what was looking so good for Orgless, now it's just Sib set up here at P4.
You know, I said they were like synchronized swimmers. With AI as crazy as it is nowadays, you think we can get that made of them actually synchronized swimmers, like dancing together?
We could probably do that. Yeah. Not you and I, but someone else can.
It's probably possible. But another big moment for Orgless to try and stay in this game. But battling from the backside will be Optic Texas, grouped up and just holding. Trying to make sure this isn't contested and get whatever time they want. Nice little gunny chow there from Envoy. They still peel off Shotzi's head. Next up, the battle will be Hoop. Wins 1, damage into a 2nd, pistol out, 3rd in the corner. Unfortunately, a nade will shut him down, and Sib's double will keep the life here, or will it? Because Shotzi answered every time it feels like a play made from Orgless, it's answered by a better or equal play from Texas.
Well, and again, oh my God, he just ninja'd him. Oh my, he just jumps over the wall. Now he is holding him hostage. Shotzi, are you kidding me?
Dude, that's just absurd. Poor Envoy.
That's disgusting.
No, that's just, we talk about ninjas in like Halo. I usually think we're talking about Call of Duty. Oh, that's one you're going to see a couple of times after this weekend. Dashy, though, from the window, leads to a team kill. Also gets another nearly a 3rd with the pistol, but that's just, I was like actually speechless. That was ludicrous.
I know. Like, dude, I was like, he actually went for that, and it worked out. I mean, Envoy was just turned the other way, but now you have P1 control, and again, you are just late to every single hill if you are Orgless. Even when you get a couple of kills, a nice triple for Neptune, you're kind of talking about on the last hill, like, yeah, you would get a 2-piece from Envoy, but the problem is there's a response, plus you have the closer spawn.
There's like always a response, like always, like, and that's the playmaking ability you have on Optic. Now, there is some from Orgas too, don't get me wrong, but it's just been a little lopsided in that regard. Optic just need 1 more break, 4 more points, and this will be done. It seems like they're content to just set up for P2, but Neptune getting in behind enemy lines, that's something they've been really good about too. Like, that player playing like the lurk roll or flank roll, they allow them to get 1, and then it's sniffed out. Rarely do they let them make some crazy play like Shotzi does, where he gets lost.
Yep. No, and that's probably the key. They know the guys on their team.
Yeah, what would he do?
What would he do? Yeah, and there we go. They're just going to win the rotation towards this P2. Map 1 done in a blowout compared to the winner's bracket final.
Yeah, that was like, what, a 40-point game, same map. This 110 or so. I mean, from the get-go, absolutely dominating. And yeah, I mean, Dashy has a fantastic map, earns a Hellstorm. He's had a solid weekend, but he hasn't had to be like Superstar Dashy. Like, you know, we talked a lot over the years of like, does he need to be more objective focused? Does he just need to go out and fry? I mean, people have been critical of them when they've been struggling. Hell, I've been critical of them when they've been struggling. He's turned his career around exponentially over these past couple of years, but like, the fact is, when he needs to step up, he can do it. But let's see this one more time out of Shotzi. That's just naughty. A little wall bounce, and Envoy's like, I don't know what just happened, but suddenly he's got me.
Yeah, I'm being taken from behind.
Okay.
I don't know what was happening.
Yeah, no, every single line that entered my head there was not appropriate.
Yeah, I don't think that play's appropriate.
No,
so
it's certainly
I think
not.
it's fine.
It's certainly not.
Wow.
Who even just thinks to try that?
Him?
I love him. Shotzi is just disgusting. And this guy, listen, you know, he wasn't even really that much in like the sort of top 10 like combo, but with these past couple of years, he's propelled himself into like top 5 combo. And now he has a dominant year this year. I He's still got a lot of career left in him. Who the hell knows where this guy's going to go? The best player we have seen, if you just think about the overall CDL, yeah, maybe not the most consistent, but his highs are so high, they touch it's elite territory.
No doubt about it. And you just look at the scoreboard, the entire team positive. Well, I mean, Mercules isn't, but pretty darn close.
Yeah.
And Optic just fry.
No, 100%. Just fry him. Yes, there were some like insane plays, but
just so controlled.
Yes.
You know what it reminds me of last year? What we talked a lot about was like Surge's hardpoint and like sort of when they went to break and flip. There was a lot of that. It was like, okay, we still have 15 seconds to flip these spawns. Let's not panic. Let's go together. And it was just the timing was on point.
So that's a good example of what drove me insane last year when Optic were struggling. When I was watching Shotzzy Zero on the map, those flank routes he wanted to take, like on a Hacienda, he just sort of did them all the time. And a lot of times it'd be a long route that led to nothing. It feels like now, once they started to click, those are all coming at the right time. Or if it is a risky play, the reward is great. The risk isn't that bad. Like, you might flip them out, but you have time to break back through. We've seen him do it multiple times here. Nature of the map's being a little bit smaller, too, compared to like a Hacienda, so they can make up for something like that. But then you have stuff like this, where Envoy's just like, help!
Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do there when this is how they wrap up the end of map number 1 is... Yeah, we were talking about on the decks, you want to jump out early if you're Orgless. You played a couple of matches in a row. You had a close Den Hardpoint versus them earlier in the day, and you just get smoked.
It was close for a P1. The first P1,
that's about it.
After that, I mean, it is just a domination from this Optic Texas lineup. In the driver's seat, looking to be perfect. I saw like it was a post, like it was back to like BO4, but the BO4 kickoff, like Optic went flawless, or like it was like a kickoff 2.
Oh, okay.
But they went flawless. Chance to go flawless here. I think this is certainly more significant than a 2K. Yes, it's an online thing, so it's like similar in that way, but 75 grand and all the pro team, it's a little different.
No doubt about it. Yeah, but we'll see if they can do it, man. It feels like they can. They just have to read on the map.
They're absolutely. I literally have no doubt in my mind. Like it seems like they're that far ahead. And I mean, part of it is probably just every other team. It's got to be easier when you stick with a team and get into a new title, especially off the high that you did. But I also think it would have been just as easy. Maybe not because Mercury is such a young player, but it's sometimes easy when you're off of a win to, like, I don't know, not be as hungry, but that does not seem to be the case.
No, not at all.
This team is looking to devour everything in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk about the team changes, but everybody's playing a new game.
No, you're right. I think maybe there's some advantage there.
Everybody's going to go back and watch their VODs throughout the weekend.
No.
What are they doing? We need to do that.
Yeah, and some of it could be like, hey, we don't have the exact how many scrims each team has had. You've mentioned some teams might be a little behind because they missed a day. Yeah. Some teams barely got practice. Think of like the Cloud9 team didn't get many reps at all. There are some, but like it's not even an excuse. Anything I can think of to like balance this right now, it's not really that legitimate. No. Like the fact is, Optic's just better than everyone. They just literally are.
Yeah,
and we'll see if that changes over the course of the year, but
I'm sure it will. But yeah, I mean, so far,
I don't know, man.
So far,
I said they're not dropping a map all year. It's like, I'm sticking with it.
That's cool. Yeah.
Let's see how long they can go. But so far, so good. This is how the best of 7 is going to look. We got Colossus Search and Destroy coming up next, so probably gonna see a little Civ v Dashy. And sniping on that one. Small map. Can hit stuff quick. People can get loose. Should be a fun one. Hopefully, we'll get in and out of these maps pretty quickly. Sorry for any kind of delays. We've had, just some like, it's been game side, server side, just online stuff that's delayed us getting in matches a little bit. But hopefully we get into it. Maybe every second here is another second that Orgless can figure out what the hell are we going to do to win this? Because it's also one of those things for like Orgless. I mean, you're probably happy to be here in a final.
100%.
Their big match might have been versus Thieves in the sense of the revenge type match that they got that one. And then to make the run, be back to the final. I mean, win or loss, either they get 4-0'd. Like, it's a successful weekend for this Orgless team.
Yeah, and again, it's sort of just like how you want to look at things. Like, there's the opposite side. We want to dominate, win every tournament. For Orgless, it could be, this is a great result. Plus, we just want to continue to get better to ramp up for the CDL. Yeah,
we just had, it's just a stretch of finals. Like, we had, the 2 finals last year were like Thieves and FaZe were solid. The Champs final was a fun one. Really good, but then the rest were like,
just blowouts.
4-0s, 5-0s, whatever. It was feeling like we might have another one here. But for Search, is there anything, I don't know, who are you trying to neutralize in Search? Like if you're Orgless, like, is there a single thing you can try to focus to shut down this Optic team, or is the fact that all 4 are a threat?
I just think your trades have to be on point. You can't allow the multi-kills to come in, right? You can't allow Shotzi and Hook to get lost on the map because Colossus is a map where you can get a kill and just peace out. Yeah. Just wrap back all the way to your base. And then we'll see if Sib Sniper, it has been a highlight. Can he bring that here?
Yeah, like a multi-kill and like a respawn, not the end of the world. Like that's going to happen sometimes, but a multi-kill and a search can be what defines the round. So trying to shut that down, eagerly trade. I mean, most of I feel like our crazy action early usually happens around kind of statue. That's just chaotic with the jump up to second story as well. And it just, that's also what's scary about the Optic team. Like a lot of times I felt like they had a team that like thrived in chaos. Now they thrive like wherever. They thrive on the chaotic maps. They thrive on slower map. They thrive everywhere. Speaking of Optic though, let's talk about Major 1. Tickets are on sale. I'm actually surprised they're not sold out yet because we mentioned this yesterday. I thought they'd pretty much be gone already, but tickets are on sale. Grab them if you want to go. It's going to be a terrific event. The way things look now,
I'm sure these results are helping them. Like,
you're probably going to be witnessing an Optic
get your tickets now. Yeah, I would get those tickets now if you want to go.
No, absolutely would. Hopefully, though, the map 2 is going to be rearing and ready to go here in just a second. Then Colossus Search next up the bat. I'm seeing a map, so that's probably a good sign. And get us in there.
Got to see a countdown, and we got to see a lobby begin. That's what we need.
And hope to not see the word draw.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen that one too many times this weekend. What's your favorite, I don't know, search map from this weekend? Maybe not like you personally playing, but like, do you have one you like watching the most? Maybe.
Not thinking about this. Either I'd probably go with Den. I think Den so far.
Okay. And Dashy, an opportunity to hit the snipe, not able to connect, and Mercury's ripped out of that one real quickly. So first blood to Orgless. This map in particular has had a lot of like 2v3s, 3v4s, 2v4s. There have been a ton of come from behind rounds on this particular map, partially because the sniper in play, partially just the layout of it. Shotzi with a crazy gunfight win.
Yeah, but there's the trade I was talking about, right? It is, are you gonna get another one there? No, so now you're into a 2 versus 2. So Envoy, he finds that first blood, but then loses that next gunfight. Sib is there, he's able to find a sub on the ground. So 1 versus 2 for Dashy.
Can I finish this without exposing myself to the second player? The answer is no. So Dashy will drop. Orgless behind the opening first blood will end up getting the round. And yeah, you saw Hook's like, he's been untradeable basically. So I was surprised he was a trade. Unfortunately, he lost his next fight, but we'll wait out the 20 seconds here.
Yeah, just a round 1 bug.
Yep.
You're just joining us.
I heard it say that every round 1 of every search this weekend.
But if you're just joining us for the final, that's all it is. So after this, we'll be all good. But Orgless is going to be up 1-0. And it starts with that first blood from Envoy. And he was doing that at the end of the loser's bracket final in that game 5. That was sort of one of the keys for them. So can Envoy keep finding openings?
He's going to need to find them early and often. Try to keep numbers against this team. Optic's already be hard enough to beat without it. Okay. I'm looking at Sib, see if he can start taking over with the big stick. He's been playing with some confidence, man.
Yeah, I mean, he hit that snipe to get that trade on the Shotzi. So did it beat a position versus Mercury's here? And while Mercury's just going to spot him back down, just make sure nothing is pushing up towards that B side. Everybody else really over towards A.
I spotted the sniper. Now they got that info?
Yeah.
And things change based on that. Neptune maybe want to take a fight top middle, but it looks like for now, Hook not going to be challenging that. He's backed up to his side, just going to play it a little bit more passively. Now, Neptune might have just saw his late, but the fact is he finds the timing on the opening, gets through before Hook can get shots in, and Shotzi will get blooded. So back-to-back bloods for Orgless. Just a nice opening found there by Neptune.
Yeah, and he knows the position where that Shotzi's in, so Hook's hoping to get that kill, but it's just tough for Shotzi to react to that, especially when you're checking that now Envoy. He's going to have a 1 versus 1 versus Hook, but Hook just going to back down, reposition. Bomb starting to work his way up, and Drake shot out of Sib.
And now that's something maybe Hook just needs to be like kind of shouldering for info instead of leaving it open, or he's thought he could get the kill from that angle before he crosses through.
Well, you're just hoping that like maybe just, well, Shotzi's not in that spot, maybe somewhere else, but Shotzi just gets a little bit more pushed up, and you're hoping maybe he starts to turn around, not just drop right behind Shotzi.
Yeah, yeah. Neptune already with 3 in this one. Gets the first, gets the final. 2-0 up, trying to take or give the first map loss to Optic. Nice start.
is you can't really like hold that balcony normally when Sib has a sniper. Like so you have to hold it from like an angle.
Yeah, no, sure. I'm talking about shouldering it, but that's scary to shoulder when there's a sniper. Yeah. I'm used to shouldering being relatively safe play, but sniper and play, not always the case. Everybody offensively for Optic is now grouped up towards Statue. All four looking to push this out.
Key's just been the first blood so far for Orgless. They were able to find the first two. They know where the presence is for Optic. Trophy's going down. Nade's now going down. Dashy just being very patient, misses the first one. But here we go. Orgless are flying as a unit.
I was just waiting for him to pull the trigger. There's a couple chances maybe, but...
Oh, hit marker.
Yes, he starts to mantle up. Nearly caught. Then they try to push out the sniper. He stays, holds it, hits it. Movement, though, from Hook. Able to get one.
Does enough damage, though. What a play out of Sib to hit this shot. And now, again, just man advantage over to Orgless. You're not throwing it away, or are you? Hook now. 1v1 versus Ghosty.
Ghosty's just flying at it. Good play. Don't let him get his health back. I thought maybe Hook just going to scurry away, but maybe he's hoping he could catch him sprint. I thought he was going to stay on the heady, but I don't know if he even started to regen. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, he's thinking maybe Ghosty's going to drop down towards his base. He's just taking the 50-50. But nice confidence there for Ghosty. Just run at him before he fully regens, get that trade, but who's almost making the plays.
Yeah, he had 7 HP, so I'm sure his teammates are like, he's one.
I promise you, I promise you. But I mean, what a round from Sib. Because I mean, all the pressure was on him, and he's just holding that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Study were talking about how good Orgas looked in searching that last series. It's just Optic has been winning most of theirs, like 6-1, 6-0. So it was tough to think about the upset here, but finally a first blood for Optic Texas. Shotzzy gets it. Shotzzy hungry for more. Will chase down Bomb Carrier and get another. Grab his gun and go for a third. Sib is tagged up and dropped. Shotzzy take over round. We're not going down quietly. That was insane.
Yeah, so a nice little just adjustment there for Optic. They kind of give up top out control, and they just play mid-tunnel. They just play mid-tunnel around Shotzzy. He's able to find that first. Nobody really looking there from Orgless, and I think they're hoping the player top out can kind of drop down and help them, but that just never really happens. So nice teamwork, good adjustments, great round from Shotzzy.
Now a little bit of fight from Optic here in the search. Dashy, Mercury still looking for their first. Now let's see what the look is on offense. Last time it was pretty much like a 4-man stack over towards A. That didn't end up working out. Dashy this time gonna be the lone player on the other side. He gets spotted, and I was like, are they gonna peek it or not peek it? Sib's over the sniper, so he says, yeah, why not? I'll take a gander.
Well, I think that's to try to set up Sib, like, so that he can have the angle advantage.
Yeah, but that's not how that worked out at all.
No, nobody like slid across.
It ended up being like 2 quick peeks and then a very slow peek from Sib.
Yeah, like someone's got to go high there and jump across. I don't know, just allows Sib to, like, I knew the idea. It just was not executed well.
Yeah.
You're hoping maybe that he takes a shot so Sib could get the peak advantage.
Yeah. It's scary though, because you might just, that first shot could hit.
No, 100%. 100%.
It's like, do you throw one of your players away to get Dashy out of it?
Well, it's been all about first bloods, right? So 2 in a row now for Optic, and, well, they win 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, and Shotzzy, what, 3 and 2 rounds ago, 2 last one on a 5 streak currently, and bringing them back into it. Significant advantage with a 3-0 lead for Orgless, but quickly you're seeing it disappear. Dashy versus Sib, a little snipe off here on the B side of the map.
Shotzzy's getting aggressive. Oh, did he spot him? I don't know if Neptune spotted him.
I don't think he did. The way
No
like his
way.
looked, I don't think he did. That is a frustrating one. He's gonna watch that back to be like, what the hell just happened to me?
And well, Envoy was able to find Mercules.
Hold that.
And well, nade in hand, but no, doesn't hit the wall. Doesn't ricochet. Shotzzy though has the pistol. Now 7 in a row, but it's Orgless who respond. Now up 2 versus 1.
I mean, watching Dashy's POV, I was so focused on it, I assumed they're in a much better spot. I didn't expect to like come out of that sequence in a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, I thought the nade was gonna like hit off the wall.
Yeah, no, I thought he was gonna bank it more, but it looks like he just tried to perfectly cook it and drop it on in there. Dashy looking to clutch, not able to do it. So you get first blood behind Shotzi's kind of sneaky play. He's able to get 2. Unfortunately, things collapse for the rest of the team. So Orgless stop the bleeding for now.
Yeah,
and need it around.
And they didn't get the first blood, right? Shotzi got another one, but it was Envoy's nade that, well, evens them up, and he's able to play his life into that smoke. I mean, if that nade drops onto his head, things look a little bit differently.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was going to like throw it over and try to bank it back.
Yep. But he's a crafty guy. He was trying to cook it.
I think just cook it perfectly, right? That's what it seemed like. Just need to cook it a half second more, maybe.
Yep.
See if Optic can bring it back within a round. They're trying to flood Dashy this time. They're sending the 2 forward. Or maybe they gave Sib the peek advantage that time. They give him the peek advantage that time. They peek a little bit wider. Dashy gets a little scared, repositions, gets Sib in a position, then Dashy's head plucked off like a plum. Hooped out, big gunfight, and he's able to win it. This is very similar to last round in a way. Like, where you see like a good opening play from one team, and then suddenly that team's in a 1 versus 2. Ghosty trying to do it, not going to happen. Optic bring it back in the 3 versus 4 after Dashy gets sniped.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're wrapping back because, all right, Dashy dies. That flank is open, but they left bomb. So, like, I don't know if that's just based on the timing, because, I mean, Orgless, they obviously get aggressive through the flank behind the snipe, but I don't even know if Optic wrap back unless they have the bomb there.
Yeah, true. We'll see it from Sib's POV.
Nice shot.
Dashy comes out flying, and then he is
Yeah, like, look at all the arrows, right? The bomb's all the way back there, and then they fly. Neptune and Envoy, I assume that they're backing up because Dashy dies there, but either way, they send multiple players maybe just to make sure they have the bomb.
Yeah. It's like maybe a blunder that worked out type thing. Sib looking for another blood. Optic, though, fast through top middle. Able to get one. Neptune shot's a little shaky, but he gets a kill. He doesn't know where the other went. Under 50 HP, getting back to full. Shotzi probably trying to regen as well. Moving up one side is Mercules. And he's able to get the pick. He was struggling at like 1 and 5 to start it off, but there gets aggressive with the info from his teammates and finds an opener.
Yeah, I mean, just takes the chance, right? You don't see Sib be street. He probably backs up, is watching top balcony, and he takes that chance. Chance pays off, and that's just when you have trust in your guys playing with confidence. I'm gonna hit this. So now can Ghosty and Neptune clutch up in a 2-on-3.
Yeah, and for Optic, can you just avoid throwing one away or giving him easy pickings to get into a 2 versus 2? We got just over 30 seconds on the clock. Pressure to Orgless to get it, but the timing is insane for Shotzi. The timing is insane. He pushes through, finds the opening, shoots both in the back, and that's another round. Now, the 3-0 start from Orgless. A long and distant memory. We're tied up 4-4 in the perfect map streak here from Optic, continuing this weekend.
And well, what was the strong start for Orgless was behind the subs, right? Envoy, Neptune getting first bloods, and then this guy just activates. He is literally shutting them down by himself. He's had like 3 first bloods in a row.
Yeah, no, he's had like multiple rounds, like 3 kills.
Yeah, just reading the map so well.
Look at him and the rest of his team, Joe.
No, I hear you.
Shotzi takeover. He had what, a 7 spree and now a 5 spree, or whatever the hell it was. What did the first streak end on? Shotzi is different. This time, there we go. This time Hook goes back and he'll get it.
Yeah, he's got it.
I thought they left bomb again for a second. Shotzi is push up and get aggressive. Wants to play around statue again. It is him and a sea of Orgless. Mercules is kind of looking over him, but they're playing around either Shotzi finding an opening or Dashy hitting a snipe for now.
All right, you're just trying to find where the setup is. There we go. Envoy gonna get the first blood. Ghosty's there to help him out. Do you get aggressive? You have the numbers. They are. Ghosty somehow gets 2 out of that. What a snap onto Mercules. And just like that, it is all Dashy. Great confidence play right there. But who is it? It's Envoy to shut down Shotzi.
Yeah, I mean, Shotzi has been making every right decision. He's been finding every correct timing. Everything's been working out. Finally, it just didn't. Like you needed that. So yeah, big play from Envoy to win that fight. I think that was a position just based on the defensive setup that you had for Orgless. Even if Shotzi was like playing for, I mean, he doesn't know how their setup was, but he would have got 1 and probably died. At most, he probably got 1 there because there was no one to follow that up like that quickly. But that's just due to the setup from
Well, and you need it. Sometimes, when you're losing multiple rounds in a row, you're just getting blooded. It's tough to play with that confidence, but you love to see that from Envoy.
1 round away from tying us up at 1-1 and making this final a bit more interesting than maybe we expected it to be. Sib up top middle of the snipe because the guy's a nut job.
I mean, this is just they saw the Optic push towards A, so you're just wrapping this towards B, and well,
that's a pop.
Yeah, you just didn't even see him.
No, he slid and popped, and Neptune's like, I just got shot by a ghost. Envoy some tags in. He's got a teammate to work with. Hook's like solid on the mini-map. Maybe I've got a freebie, but Ghosty is there with the help. So 2 3 versus 3 for just a moment until Envoy drops. Sib, pressure to him to hit a snipe. They're going to close this out. A little flinch, goes a little high. Opening for Shotzzy then to push forward. And suddenly it is Dan Ghosty. 1v3.
It's going to be so tough.
Yeah, if he would have got one there for free, yeah, one pick there, winnable.
I mean, this is an isolated fight right here with Shotzzy. The other two are over towards B, but he's just going to back up to his teammates. Well, Mercury's up top, prone in a nice little spot.
Around 11 for the perfect map record.
Yeah, round 11, here we go. But yeah, poor Neptune, dude, just never even sees Dashy.
I don't even know if Optic cares about that. They just want to win the tournament, but I care. I want to see it. We'll see this from Hercules. Oh, you mean on the pop-up from Dashy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop-ups are insane in this game. I mean, kind of every game.
Every game.
Yeah. It's just like groundhogs with machine guns. It's not fun.
It's got to be a game, right?
What was that? It was like Conker's Bad Fur Day. What was that? What was that game back on like in 60 foot? That's what I pictured. Not a groundhog, but yeah, you get the gist. 5-5, round 11. Offense, Orgless, first blood. So important. Shotzzy has been a menace, 14-5, leading the way for Optic. Has been pretty balanced on the other side, but it's a first blood
well, he
from
didn't
Hook.
get that kill.
There's the opener.
With that angle, that's the same angle we saw, but he didn't get the kill, and it turned into Shotzzy dying. So Hook able to connect with the shots.
Beautifully done there from Hook. Now, all the pressure on Orgless. They've got bomb in hand. They've got to make the play, and they're also down a man. Envoy trying to slither his way up. Hook using some utility for information, but playing it pretty passive.
I mean, is Envoy just going to try to like crawl to the bomb here? Like, what's going to be the play for him? I mean, this does just not look like fun. Yeah, you're just going to see the guy in the heady.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Orgless here, whoa, wait, what do you do? Nothing looks open.
You got to create some chaos.
Well, there you go. Okay,
all
chaos
right.
works.
I thought he hit the snipe for a second. I was like, that was insane with the nade hitting him in the face. But with Envoy's kill, 3 versus 3. Time dwindling, 25 to go. Got to get the plan in. Dashy's in the back, and Dashy is gone. Sib hits the shot. Instantly looking top mid. Optic had a 4v3 advantage. That has disappeared. Mercules. Shotzzy. Can they clutch up? Mercules now down to a 2 versus 2. Him and Shotzzy trying to be the heroes here for the perfect map record. Coming and flying out of Shotzzy. He's going to get gunned. Mercules will drop, and the perfection is dropped. Orgless get a map win. They win the search and destroy in around 11. And now maybe things get a little bit more interesting from here. Finally.
They do bleed.
Yeah, exactly.
They do bleed. But I mean, you have the 4 versus 3, and it looked like the setup was there for Optic, but Hook just gets caught with nobody trading there. Probably a position you could probably give up. Maybe not expecting a double chow.
And then I guess Sib just found a timing there where Dashy was just crouched. Like, I feel like if Dashy was just holding that, I didn't see if he got stunned or if he backed down from another player. But
I think he was just like backing away.
Might have been. But like, it just looked like Sib got every advantage in the world then once he got to that actual spot.
Well, I don't think Dashy had a snipe out.
Oh.
Yeah, he put it away.
Got it.
Yeah.
I just literally assumed he did because he did throw most of that. Makes sense. But he was struggling a bit in that game. So, okay. That makes way more sense. Let's see some of the highlights through this map, too. Shotzzy puts on an MVP type performance, but it's not enough. It's the team effort from Orgless. Gritty
the early start.
And yeah, and the 3-0 start helps as well.
Yeah, they just found the early kills. A lot of first blood started the other way. Then it was just Shotzi's turn to do whatever he wanted on the map. Switching it up, finding different angles, catching them off guard, just playing with confidence. But you had just enough.
I don't know. I feel like if I had to pick the single biggest kill, though, it's like what you said. When Envoy killed Shotzzy.
Yeah.
Like, he just had to be stopped. It wasn't like the most insane kill. It wasn't anything crazy. Shotzzy was literally just doing whatever he wanted, and like Envoy was like, all right, stop.
Yeah, it was this right here. Yeah, it was this kill right here.
That gunfight win doesn't look insane, but it ended up.
That looked insane.
Yeah, Ghosty.
We didn't see it for Ghosty's POV, but that was a nutty shot. There's that angle. There's that first.
So maybe
blood.
more that round. That round was the big one, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think Dashy has a sniper there.
That makes way more sense because I was like, if he had a sniper there, why is he not just holding that? Because if he's holding that, he has the advantage. But that Now, thank you for calling that out because now I would have been an idiot. But I'm just so used to Dashy have a sniper.
I have a sniper.
Assume that he did. But Sib hits some incredible shot. I feel like you could I think that round with the Envoy kill into the Ghosty 2-piece, probably the pivotal one.
Well, yeah, just all the momentum was going their way.
Yeah, 100%. For a team that has just been riding the wave of momentum for half a year now, you needed to slow it down. But I mean, everyone kind of had a moment. Like,
it was a team effort. Yeah,
it absolutely was. No one had like that insane of stats, really. Okay, but this is the problem. Yes, you want a map, but they've been just good everywhere. So now we go to Overload, and you can see the two titans here, Shotzzy and Mercules, statistically absurd. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, KDs are nuts. Objective work is there. Everyone's doing it all. Doesn't really matter the map either. So we're gonna have a couple of overloads in a best of 7. These guys are cool with that.
Yeah. No, we've seen them all maps. They've looked solid on all maps. Stats right there with each other, just one-upping each other, if anything. But the problem, I mean, even if you shut one of these two down, who can actually do it too? So best of luck. But okay, so I think if we thought there was somewhere a team can usually catch the top team, it's in Search. So they did that, but like, how do they win a respawn?
Well, I mean, based off the winners bracket final, I was like, yeah, Hardpoint. Like, they seem to be a pretty solid Hardpoint team, right? They only lost by 40, but map 1 tells me a different story. And then I think we saw a couple of exposures in the series layout near the back half. We haven't really seen Orgless play that. We saw Optic dominate that map. Like, that's probably their go-tos.
Well, typically that's how it works, like, right? With the best 7, if you're coming from winners, like, that's where you get advantage. It's like the deeper you get in the series, you start to get some of your maps, or typically that's how it plays out. But as we now get into the overload, we'll begin it on Den. I don't know, it's like, do you try to play like, it's not like you can just like play keep away. Like, I'm trying to think, you just try to play the possession game. It's not as easy as that. I don't know what's better. Like, you make some like risky plays, you're kind of sending if you're Orgless, if you try to play more of a control game. I don't know what the answer is in this, because it feels like Optic Texas to do to you both ways.
I just think you have to take I don't know.
Execute when you have opportunities.
Exactly.
Yeah, take advantage of the spots where you.
That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, take advantage of it. The opportunities that are thrown your way when you are making individual plays, but they're just so fast, aren't they? Who's just able to work their way up? You blink and they score over towards A.
Yep, that happened real quick. So you just want to let things knock it out of control.
And this is what Optic do better than anyone we've seen this weekend, is that one of their subs just gets in the enemy base.
You say one of their subs, it's Shotzzy.
Shotzzy Andrew, because Hooch just did it to set up that goal.
True. But
so, like, both of these guys, that seems to be their plan.
Just get one of them. I mean, that just brings us back to, like, I think of like the MW2 year with those two. Like, there's one of them would just be behind you, like, at all times. It was literally like you're just playing hide and seek with Hook or Shotzzy.
Yeah, and well, now they're going to wrap this all the way through. And who's going to have a one-on-one? If Hook wins that one-on-one, it might be another one. But who's going to lose it? They die in the middle of the map, so Orgless can finally get some in-map control, you would think.
Well, Dashy's like, nah.
Like I said, you would think.
Dashy's like, nah.
I thought very wrong.
We thought control, and then Dashy, 3 there? I think 5 straight. Dashy putting on here in the final. Had an incredible map 1, looking to do it here in the map 3 as well. EMP control over to Optic, and they're pushing forward for a score. Everyone, though, going to get clotheslined. So this is your first real chance for Orgless now to get on forward, and Mercules is just lining you up.
Yeah, but I think they should have wrapped that back. This is not the side of the map that you want to be on if you are Orgless. You do not want to attack the A zone. It's just a lot more difficult. You should have wrapped that back, get that back towards your base. So even if Mercules does pop 2, you're with your spawners and you have possession.
2 minutes ago, it was the first time they touched it, so they were really excited.
Yeah, they have a chance here.
Yeah, this might actually work out because, it just was kind of a dead ball there for a while. But once again, it feels like a chance. And once again, it is Dashy just lacing the opposition. 12-5 now.
And now you got to run across the map, right? Because you all spawn B if you are Orgless, but Optic's gone. They are gone with that device, and Dashy is reading the spawns.
He's reading everything. Dashy does not miss. The streak continues. Unfortunately, Neptune, great play there. Just go prone, lure him in with your web.
Here's a big chance.
Able to shut it down.
They cannot let that reset, and they don't. They have 2 players pushed up.
Can they be the playmakers this time? Sure can. It's been Neptune over that stretch. Neptune was massive. He, 5 straight during that sequence?
He was everything.
And he shut down Dashy's little bit of a streak there. Huge from Neptune. And there was an opportunity. They took advantage. They got the score.
Yeah, because I mean that device was gone, right? Dashy was cutting off the spawners, but it was only Neptune, and he's able to pop 3.
And you get the score here, and it spawns this side. So it feels like you've got a real good chance to funnel this into a second score. Look how pushed up Neptune and Envoy are currently. This might be free
Well, this is why I was saying you want
This
to
might be
B.
free.
That's why I wanted them to wrap it back.
I
but-
thought he was just going to run through and just try to score. Instead, maybe helps take the fight. This might fall apart. This could be a crazy goal line stand if they don't get a couple kills. Dashi might be able to get this done. Grab it, go. Dude, 9 HP gets through that nearly. Was one of those situations where you say, can't happen, almost collapsed, because you had a wide open gap. It's like you're watching the NFL, you see the running back go, there's a 10-foot hole in the line, and just takes it to the house. It looks so open. I'm like, this is surely a score. Yeah. Finally, they do get it through. Now it's Ghosty streaking.
Yeah, a lot easier for this team to score towards the B side. Now, what device going to reset towards the middle of the map, so both teams fighting for it, but it's going to be a 3-dead opportunity here for Optic.
And Shotzi, after that terrific search and destroy, and honestly, like, okay, start when he got behind enemy lines, just slowed down a bit. It was 4 and 8 until that kill. But he can erupt at any point. He's like, hey, listen, I'm not doing it in the kills. My teammates are. Guess what? I'll grab EMP and put it through. Tied up 2-2.
And now it's spawning right on them, and everybody is still alive. Everyone's still alive here for Optic, so you're just waiting for the reset. Dashi locked it down B. Near the tree, it might just come down to a 1 versus 1, but Hook's still up on a 7.
20 seconds going across. Oh. I thought he was just gonna dive in. I thought he was just gonna dive and maybe not go for the kills. I don't know if he would have got in, but sometimes I think you just dive in there.
Yeah, I mean, if they're playing hybrid, so you could still go for that dive. Maybe we'll see that more later.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm just assuming hybrid. Yeah, just dive on him, but maybe not possible. I'm still a panic diver with hybrid on. Halftime now.
And well, this is one of the first times we're seeing a close overload versus this Optic Titans team.
Yeah, now that you say that, I really haven't seen anyone try to dive in. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I just think because you still have gun in hand, they're probably thinking slide, shoot, slide, shoot.
Yeah.
Or dive, you're just not doing that.
No, and I saw some people kind of talking about maybe potentially like the carrier only having a pistol, but like absolutely not. Like they need a gun. It's not easy to score.
No.
The problem has not been too many points, but we'll check out some of the multi kills from both teams as we get ready for the second half, tied up. Yeah. And I think for like Orgless, you feel all right that first half. I mean, considering how good and dominant it's looked for Optic Texas. Maybe like one chance you didn't take advantage of properly, but outside of that, it was all right.
Yeah, it just depends on how like preferred, I guess, this side is.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, Optic, it felt like they had a lot of map control throughout that. But maybe this will be a little bit easier for them to just go towards this lower B zone. Now that they're spawning on this side of the map.
Well, it started off pretty well. 2 kills, EMP in hand, clear out the final guy in mid. You'll lose Hook as he tries to push up, but you have bodies here for a second. Do you just wait for Hook, or do you try to take this in like a 3-on-4? Looks like they're gonna try and send it.
They should definitely wait for Hook now, right? No, never mind.
Dashi gets 3. Is there a timing for him to get in? It's not going to be there. It's not going to be there. Wait on Hook. Can Hook get through and find the kills to help him out? There is one second player to deal with. Nade is in. Might be damage for Dashi to then get the kill. Should still looking for an opening. Now Mercules is up. Now the score should be going through.
Oh, it's a 1-on-1.
Oh, not yet. Get across. Okay, now it's going through.
Yeah, maybe Envoy's just sprinting there, but Mercury's able to back all the way up. And yeah, I think the Hook flank ends up working out, but it spawned a couple of players closer to the B portal.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. They're still able to collect it, put it in.
And it's like in that position, they probably know Hook's in that vicinity because of their spawn,
yeah,
but like you still have to focus the MP carrier right in front of you. So it's not like they could just give up and focus Hook. Like that was a tricky situation to deal with.
Exactly what you want, right? You get it off spawn, you're trying to wrap it towards that bottom side. Just keep it in their possession is Mercules.
Little possession game for now. Envoy trying to hunt. Oh, okay. Well, that's just a fist to the forehead. Mercules knocked unconscious.
He was going for it.
Tries to get through with the opening.
But now they're gone. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He wanted to go towards the 8-point, maybe slip on through, but now all of Optic spawn towards this side of the map. Orgless still getting the kills, so Shotzi does get taken down, and now a counterplay is coming from Orgless.
Big moment here from Orgless. Did it defensively? Can they get it through on offense? Can he go through? Just stopped at the goal line, down at the 1. Control back to Optic Texas. Big defensive stand there.
Well, yeah, that player, they didn't shoot their guns. They actually just tried to go for the slide.
Yeah, so
maybe a mistake right there.
Maybe I'm way wrong. Actually, I've seen so many times where I think they'll get in, but like I say that, but like time to kill's insane. So to me, it looks like you have a split second.
You get stunned, you naded it all, you're half HP, you're just toast.
True.
But this has been a battle so far. Optic still with a lead, 2.5 minutes to go. Orgless looks like they're going to try to wrap this through.
It's the opposite of what we expected. Like a battle on the hard point we thought, and the other two be tough. The other two have been great so far.
Yeah.
This Orgless team is fighting. They have 2 minutes to get a score in to tie.
Watch number 8. They're setting up Envoy for a pinch here. You have to wait for him. You have to wait for him.
Gotta go. The call should be in. Here's the flank through. It's going to be a one-on-one. He'll get the kill, but there's no opening to score anymore. I thought could have been a sensational play from Envoy to snap back. You still have a chance here, but he gets that kill. You've got numbers. You might have a score.
Yeah, it's just what does Neptune want to do? Just wait for Envoy off spawn, maybe play with him. They're worried about a pinch opportunity from Shotzzy. He's playing very patient, and I love that from him. So now what does Neptune opt to do? He's just going to wait for his ARs to find a couple of kills. Now a chance to score a B.
So you really just want to deal with Shotzzy behind before they did anything. Once they deal with him, they instantly move forward. Unfortunately, you move forward into the nuke. Hook able to take down 2. His nade gets a 3rd as well. Solo stand there from Hook. A big defensive stand up 3-2. Might just need a couple more moments like that. Still over 60 to play.
I mean, this next score is going to be a massive one. Right, because if you're Optic, you're up 2, game's probably over. If you're Orgless, you tie this up.
Orgless has been staggered this entire. They've had EMP pushed up to a pretty threatening position for the last, minute and a half. But they've never actually been able to develop a 4-man push. Like somebody's always getting picked before a chance to make a play. I feel like the first kill is going to Optic Texas more often than not and just disrupting the flow of Orgless. Or Hook's getting a multi-kill like he's done back-to-back pushes now. He's on 5 straight.
Yeah, and Orgless can take their time because it's spawning on this part of the map, right, when it resets. The problem is, though, they're going to lose control of everything. Yeah. Everybody's going to get taken down now. And, well, this is where if you're Optic, you just back it up to your base. Yeah, play keep away.
Yeah. 100%. They're wrapping out to the opposite side. The kills are making this a whole hell of a lot easier. Neptune's multi maybe gives them one last chance. They have to insta-kill carrier, and they got to go. Here we go. Chance to go. 13 seconds on the clock, and the race is on.
Stun nade.
They've got to win every fight. They're playing dodgeball with the nades. 5 seconds to go. He's stunned. He's tagged. He's dropped. Optic hold again. One of many big defensive stands. I think Hook is the player for me, though. Like,
no doubt about it.
The triple he got, then the double in crunch time was massive.
Yeah, and then just not allowing them. I think Dashy also got a double when Envoy was going for that play all the way through.
Yeah, true.
So as you said, it felt like on that second half, Orgless were in position. They had the carrier in this area for so long.
Probably, yeah.
Just could not capitalize.
And it wasn't like Hook every time. Like I didn't track every person that was the first kill because there were a ton of different engagements. But the fact is, Orgas was staggered like that whole time. They never got a full push. And I think like the 1 or 2 times, maybe they got the first kill and had numbers. Hook did Hook things. He gets 3. I thought 2 was impressive. Then the nade hits. He gets another one. Then he gets another double. He goes on 5 straight in a massive moment. And listen, maybe the score at the end there wasn't realistic with all the stuns that we're going to hit, but trust me, this mode is going to be lit this year. Like we're going to have some plays like that where it's like 10 seconds on the clock. We're staring at it as they sprint, and something insane is going to happen.
And then you go into overtime. Yeah, it's insane.
No, that's going to be weird. That's going to be real weird. And you just hope your teammates spawn in properly.
But I'll tell you what, we kind of talked about like, teams are still getting better and better. Still a very new release. It felt like Orgless had a much better idea of the way Optic like to play this, right? Always looking for that player on the flank.
Yeah.
Making sure Shotzzy couldn't get behind enemy lines. Like, it still happened a couple of times, which led to some scores. But even when they controlled the EMP, they were looking for that player from Optics. And I think that's why you have a much closer game here.
Yeah, I mean, Optic hasn't really been in this position for a pretty long time, where like they're the team that is significantly ahead. These past 6 months, that is going to be the case, but with a new title, like they're teaching, right? Like they're winning and they are teaching. Everyone's going to be reviewing what they did. Everyone's going to be trying to play catch-ups. Like, as impressive as this weekend is, they still have to win the event, but like, what's this going to look like come CDL start time? Because there are going to be a lot of teams learning just from Optic's success. And that's what we've learned over the year. That's the single hardest thing. But staying ahead is the hardest thing.
Yeah, because everyone's just copying what you're doing.
Literally. So you have to not only refine what you're trying to do, but also like improve on it.
Yeah.
Like find little tiny minuscule ways to improve. I always think of like F1, like,
yeah,
but like the tiniest little thing can be the difference. But still gonna win it this weekend. A nice rebound there from Optic, but shout out to Orgas, because I honestly thought this was going to be a 4-0 potential steamroll. I really did with how good Optic has been. But Orgas here battling. Reminds me of, like, I don't know, like Surge in that champs fight. Like, I thought Optic was gonna maybe just run through them.
Yeah.
But they made it a huge fight. Optic, their Hardpoint highs, record 5-0, average margin 84. I was about to say, I'm so happy we got into a game so fast, but the first thing I see is draw, so now I'm turning around. I was going to say, that was incredible.
No, I thought the turnaround was quick. I was into it. The fly-throughs on, but draw.
That's all right. Hopefully we'll get back into it fast.
No, but what was that draft? 5-0 plus 84 now? Just unbelievable in Hardpoint.
Yeah, I think when I was like, oh god, we watched the first phase series and they won their Hardpoint by 100 or whatever. Then I wasn't casting it, but I saw they beat Koi by 100, 120 both their Hardpoints. I'm like, all right, phase's Hardpoint's probably legit now. Then we see the update in their Optic series. They got beat by 100. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
I'm like, how good is this Optic team? That was their first big test, and it wasn't much of one.
No, not much of a test.
They ran through them. They've run through everybody. This is their first test. They dropped a map. They almost dropped a second map there. That was a real tight one.
They're probably having fun because it's closer. I'm sure this is what they want.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably fun to smoke people, but at the same time, you want to play some fun COD, right? You want to be challenged. Challenged, but also
adrenaline going.
Win. Into our next Hardpoint. And this is a good map for Orgless in the sense we were gassing G2 on this particular map, their Hardpoint, and they just beat them here. So this was a solid one very recently for Orgless. They liked the battle lead here on Colossus. I don't think that was their pick. I think it was G2's, but the fact is they beat them.
Yeah, well, to start, though, much better here for Optic.
I said all that. I still am picking Optic to win this.
No. I mean, just the first 30 seconds going their way, plus a ton of the kills. Yeah, the scoreboard is not updating quite yet early in this game, but I mean,
so is it accurate at the end, though? Does it tally what happens here?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's like the first 30 seconds or something. I don't really know what's going on.
First 30 seconds would be the most important part.
It should be.
Hopefully not, but it could be. A teammate, it's always Mercules. Dude. I'm telling you, every single team kill, it's Mercules. And I'm making up that stat. It's bullshit. But every single time, 100% of the time, it is Mercules dying.
A lot of your BS stats are close.
Dude, I don't know. Or every time I notice it's Mercules.
But I tell you what, the rotation win percentage still strong for Optic. They still have the spawns, but Orgless are fighting towards this P2. Great movement there from Envoy.
Yeah,
Josie is there. You're just stacked in the hill, but there's one more player. It's Shotzi. And well, when you have the close spawns, your reinforcements are in your face, and he gets one more, adding another one. The guy's doing whatever he wants.
Run away from him. Get out of his way. Oh, I think he was trying to ninja somebody again. He's like, all right, this is too easy with my gun. I'm going to do it with my mittens. Doesn't work out, but a crazy stretch there from Shotzi. Dude, he didn't even take damage till the 5th guy.
No, he didn't. Hey, does he have some hip fire attack? I swear to God, his hip fire seems insane. Not on this.
It does. The hip fire and movement, king. He's there blowing him out early, but it's very early. Up 40. Next Hardpoint going. They've got a setup here. You can't go down 100 again early.
And again, you're just losing every rotation.
Yeah.
Optic are the first players here in this setup. Envoy trying to fight, but there's always one more player in green locking it down.
Nice shots there from Mercules. Give him a triple. Shotzi, insane play into a Mercules. Insane play here on the early fight after rotation. And the lead just continues to grow. There is no opening. Yes, maybe we found out that Optic can bleed after losing a search and destroy, but I said I've been looking for a gap in their armor this week, and I still don't know that we found that.
No, not at all. And you're trying to push on through if you are Orgless, but this is the problem. You spawn Mercules out, but then the rest of the team hold on to the spawn. So 15 seconds left, and one of the money hills coming up after this P4. Well, you might lose another rotation.
You just can't lose this one. You lose this one, you're getting blown out.
Yeah, you can get real ugly.
Okay, so nice kill there on the Dashi. Should get them in position to get a little bit of real estate here, and he'll kitting it up, soak up some time. Ghosty, honestly, going huge over this stretch, just continuing to find kills for him, give some breathing room towards the point. Pressure to the point finally happens, but Sib in position to deal with it. Now, with the kills and the spawn out front of the Texas, they got to focus it onto the other side. Shotzi trying to make a play. They limit his playmaking ability, and Ghosty now. His turn inside of the point as Sib drops.
Yeah, but Hoot's already on the pinch. You still have a close spawn for Sib. And I love that. Hoot just finds one kill, then waits for his teammates. Now everybody's worried about him. Well, this could lead to a break here for Optic, and I think it will. It's going to be 3 dead. The last player was Envoy. He spawns out. Great stuff there from the subs.
Listen, I hear you. Great break from Optic, but I think with the way this was going, you'll take a 50-50 point for Orgless. That was the most successful Hardpoint they've had yet. That's 30 of their 50 points. Might turn this into 40. So you break back in, you get some solid time, and I just say that like it's impressive, but like that you needed it. You need something positive, and now you're finding kills in volume and rotation now as we get back into mid-map.
Yeah, Sib pops off. Envoy's on 4 in a row. So starting to get going here, maybe some momentum. Starting to go the way of Orgless. As soon as I said it, it's just Mercury's right back down the hill. Already a minute and 30 for that young man.
Yeah, no, and just the sliding is kind of equalized a little bit. Like Optic Texas was outsliding by like 12 to 15 quickly, like through 3 hard points, which is, that starts to add up. Oh, dude. Hook is insane. That's a triple for him. A hard point time for Shotzi, where Hook drops, Shotzi follows it up. Neptune trying to be a super sub on the other side. He gets greeted with a nade. Mercury is naded as well. Sib killing everyone in the lobby, and they'll be back into the point. Listen, they're doing enough right now to be back in the game. This was looking very scary. They're fighting now.
Yeah, I mean, this is just sort of like your Botage, right? I mean, you're just getting 3-piece, and then someone else is spawning up, getting a 3-piece. It is chaos all over the map, but a chance here to slow things down at this P2. Sib and Envoy in position. We're shooting our teammates. We're that twisted.
Yeah, I mean, you've got, what, number 3, and Neptune pushed up really far. You had a mid-presence. So Optic were spawning out literally as far as they could, the opposite corner of the map.
Oh, and they get the spawns.
Okay, well, now everything that I was just about to talk about is gone out the window.
And it's Hook again, man. Hook has had these clutch one-on-ones. I mean, he just destroys who. It was Neptune or Envoy. I'm not exactly sure, but just fries them, and that's all it takes.
You, Joe, with 5 minutes to, or sorry, 5 minutes, 5 to 10 seconds before the Hardpoint was going to pop. That was the perfect minimap for
Yes,
it was literally.
And they had the read. They knew they were going topside.
You can read everything you want, Joe, but if you get punched in the eyes and you go blind, you can no longer read.
Should read Braille.
Okay, all right, well, that's true. Or an audiobook. I guess that exists as well. But you get my point. You can read it, but you got to win the gunfight.
No, yeah, 100%. I knew what you meant.
Braille. Sib, another team kill of the day. I think it's Neptune again. It's going to be on the receiving end of that.
It is. I talk about like that break. I mean, Orgless do a really good job and get right back into it. Find a majority of that time.
You'll have that here on this map, though. Break.
Yeah, guess what? New Hill spawns. Optic, your first one's in.
First one's in, but numbers here for Orgless for a second. That second is now gone. His Dashi and Shotzi will hold the line. Orgless doing their best to make this messy, but it's Mercules that'll end up getting a multi. Mercules just trying to back up their AR on the opposite side. Wonderful shots out of him. Sib again with the nades, though. He's been hitting some. It just doesn't know if it's going to be his teammates or the opposition. That's a great stretch there from Orgless, though. They find the rest of the kills. They get a break with it. I mean, it was about 30 or so seconds left. You would love that to come in a bit earlier, especially since you had numbers for a moment early in the hard point, but
another chance where they need to hold on to spawns. Number 8, who's going to try to take a route, maybe influence those. You have to lock him down. He's been the key playmaker. Both Neptune and Ghosty trying to hunt him down. This time they find him.
Yeah, no, you sent 2. Sending 1 has not been working out.
Not enough.
Let's send 2. Who doesn't have eyes in the back of his head as far as I know. So there they shut it down. He might, Eric. He might.
And well, Neptune, he just gets to slay out towards the middle of the map. His teammates are blocking spawn. 7 in a row for Neptune.
Here we go.
Well, my man doesn't have a Hellstorm equipped. Ghosty does have one.
The Ghosty will have 1 after that insane play. But then, from Neptune, they don't get a kill after that, and Hook's got 2, and Optic are in again. And
oh boy!
Sometimes it's the nature of this map, like you said, a Bocage, like multi kills, like you can kill 4, and 10 seconds later it doesn't matter. But
you just had so much control.
Yes, you had
so much control.
That should lead to you think the opening 20 seconds or something.
And some of these hills, I just feel like this P4 one's one you have to take advantage of.
No, 100%.
They've had 2 chances to do it now.
No, and that's what we said, kind of going into game 3. It's a big thing for Orgas right now. When you've got chances, take advantage. And, well, they have it at times during this map. That said, this is far more competitive than the map 1. But this has got to be the problem now. You're heading back to mid. You got to think this could be 50-50-ish. And, every second now for Optic Texas is huge. Dashi is streaking. He gets dropped on his 5 streak, though. Okay, start now for Orgless. If they get a lot of time for this P1, that would be awesome. Nice damage on the angle there from Neptune.
It's the T, and guess who it is? I mean, Hoot has just found so many openers, and then as soon as he finds the opener, the rest of the team just collapse.
Yep. You saw a couple white arrows turn, and the timing from Shotzi pushing forward was perfect. I told you, synchronized swimmers, bro.
No, I mean, but Hoot has just been so good at finding the opening versus squad.
No, he's been incredible. 28 and 24. Had some massive defensive plays in the last map as well. Orgless have fought back in, trying to keep this a battle down the stretch. But now this is probably everything. Is this next hardpoint pops? You are in position if you are Orgless. Remember, this is last set through. This is where it looked real good, and then they got broken instantly.
Gotta find who.
It's gotta be better here.
Yeah. They still have the close ones. Nobody's going really on a route. They're locking down the lobby. Neptune's gonna find 2. Now you have some space behind this man. So yeah, earning the first 15 seconds. Envoy's actually be the one to get pushed up. You just want one. You get some help from a teammate.
As long as these fights are happening in mid, you feel pretty good. Now it's on the players inside the hardpoint to step up in the clutch. Sib able to win one. Big win from Ghosty as well with sub in hand. Here we go. Here we go. They're finding every kill. They're making the run. The lead change is looming. Orgless have not been in front for ages, and now they take the lead. Down 2-1 of the series, a chance to tie it up 2-2. Cannot win it on this hardpoint, and rotation has not been their strong suit. But a chance to do it here.
Well, Ghosty does have that Hellstorm, so maybe this is the hill that you want to call it in, right? This map maybe not the best for it, but maybe your best chance here. And they get the rest of that time, so they're going to be at 233. And well, there we go. Hellstorm in, and I don't know what this angle is, but maybe you should wrap it around.
He did like Beckham's.
And just keep them off of it, and at least able to find one.
I thought I might get 2 there, but yeah, will 1 be enough? Or the Optic boys hold? They're still inside of the point. Taking her out, it's going to be Ghosty. He's able to get a teammate to spawn with him, but he's going to get dropped. Now to Mercules with the pistol, 30 HP, trying to just stay up.
Huge.
Envoy now with his 2. Can Mercules and Shotzi stay alive around the point? It's just going to be on to Shotzi now. He's going to get dropped. 15 now needed for the win. Envoy going massive, 37 and 31. 10 needed for the win. We got ourselves a tie series here in a moment.
Yeah, I mean, what a play out of Envoy. He's the last player on that pinch. He's able to find the M15 and he's able to get 3, but we are still fighting. This is going to go towards a P4, and well, all the green arrows starting to head that way. Big gunfights going down.
I thought for a second Ghosty was going to take the one-on-one and try to just win that, but he's going to go ahead and rotate with his team.
They find 3.
And that's going to be the great call because they'll find every kill. They only need 6 seconds. Optic relying on a miracle. Tick by tick, map is disappearing. Optic got 1 chance to get in. The contest is through. Can they find all the kills? It's not going to happen. Orgless take a hard point. And once again, Optic can bleed 2-2. And that one was a war. And that dude, it's just, I mean, the last time through on the P2.
There's that P2.
Like, it was about as bad as it could go for Orgas considering the map control. This time through, or the last time through, lights out. Like, that P2.
They're able to set some layers. You had Envoy top mid, Neptune's there. And then what that does is that forces like some staggers from Optic, right? They're going 2 by 2. Just due to the nature of the map, right? It's smaller, so you just spawn up, push up. And that's when you're just able to, as you said, like, yeah, they go 2 for 2, but then the last 2 players are on the hill. They find kills, your teammates spawn behind you. It's just easy when it's like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Some absolutely clutch plays there. But from Orgless to tie it up.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to see a replay from his POV, but towards the end.
Yeah, he's had some rough maps. That was not an example of one. No. Led the lobby in damage. Okay, I lied. Mercules had a little bit more, but 42, 100 damage, 40, and
that's
33.
That's it at 45, so he wins.
Oh, wait, he 4,500?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm blind. He does. Okay, I missed that entirely. Oh, wait, am I good? Okay, to be fair, that TV's far away.
No, you got like 20/20. You're good.
No, I do have good vision. I literally did not look at that. So Neptune, my deepest apologies. Great map out of you, kid. Well, let's really take a look at some of the highlights. I need to learn how numbers work.
I mean, they're battling. Both teams just back and forth, break after break. It looked like Optic they had enough in the tank. I mean, Hook was winning some insane gunfights. Even when Orgless were rotating, they were immediately getting broken, but you just always had enough. They kept it close enough to when they had their chances. You got to that final P2. They held on to that full 60. Ghosty with a big spree. He had the Hellstorm. Allows them to get that spot for P3. They're able to clutch it up.
Yeah, this is like, I feel like this map, yes, it's like your Bocage or like your Skyline or something, but like it's mixing for like the right reasons and like fun reasons because the map layout. Like Skyline was insane sometimes, just like not for really good reasons.
Well, you can go underground.
Yes, you could go underground. The 2 stories to it, some of the spawns, but like Not the case here. Here's the streaking from Ghosty. He is wrapping it the whole way around. Hook not able to get away, and this is where Envoy then goes huge.
Yeah, so it was right before this. Yeah, that was just right before that rotation. But when Ghosty was in that Hellstorm, right, Envoy goes on that route, and then Ghosty's trying to set up a pinch.
That was their first lead, bro.
But yeah, when you go to that P2, so what? They went from 176 to 234. So yeah, pretty much a full 60.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is, like, I don't know what the biggest moment is, the P2 probably, but then, well, also the hold then at the end. But what was it? It was like was it like the first P4? When was it when we were like, they just had to get a hold?
P4.
They had to get a hold. They were going to blow it out. Yeah,
it's probably,
oh, yeah. That jump is probably the difference, because if that doesn't go that way, yeah, you're down 100 just like map 1. And it's a mental thing, bro. You're like, oh my God. Like, we have to do so much work. We need so many good plays just to like have a chance. This time they stayed in the fight throughout.
Yeah, and it was awesome to see Envoy doing that, man. We know he can do it. He has these insane moments.
No, I think that's what's so frustrating with a lot of players, when like you just know what they're capable of. Their POV looks insane. They make so many good decisions. They're such good players, and then they suddenly have like a triple negative map, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, what happened?
But no, I mean, Envoy's had a couple duds today, and then he had a heroic one like that helps lead to the win. Him and Neptune dropping bombs. Really, I mean, everyone had their moments. That Hellstorm late from Ghosty was sensational as well, but. Ooh, I mean, I don't know if I want to say like Optic let that slip away, even though they're winning throughout. I think that was more just some really great plays from G2.
Yeah, I think they'll probably go back and probably think that maybe some of their breaks that they had, they allowed Orgless to kind of fight back in a little bit too quickly.
Yeah.
When they did get some of the good spawns, you probably want to clean that up a bit. But yeah, I think that's just what's going to happen on Colossus. There's going to just be a lot of these sort of trades.
You can't be perfect on Colossus all the time. I don't think that's realistic.
And in the past, like when it comes to vetoes and everything, like that might be one where we're like, Optic should be playing Colossus. But nowadays, it's like with how fundamental they are, might be one they're not playing too often.
Well, we've got ourselves a battle. Not as easy for Optic as I thought it might be. We're tied up 2-2 in this best of 7 grand final. It is the Monster Energy Launch Invitational. We're headed to a quick break before we get to maps 5, 6, and maybe 7.
Watch my under roof. I'm on inner. Watch my under. Watch my under. Inner dead. One on me. Oh my God!
Play from Texas.
Oh no!
That was disgusting.
Oh my God!
That was gross.
That was the coolest play I've ever seen.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that was actually.
We talk about ninjas in like Halo.
Yo, I just ninja still winning in COD. I just hit a ninja in COD. Bro.
We talk about ninjas and listen. I came from like Halo ages ago. Like ninja was a very common thing. I don't think I've ever talked about that in Call of Duty. In the 12 years I've commentated, I don't think I've ever said that. Like it wasn't okay. Maybe not a very common thing in Halo, but it happened pretty frequently.
Yeah, everybody was trying to do it, right?
Yes.
You're not trying to do that.
So you can see why we reacted the way we did because it looks like the community reacted.
Yeah, everybody else was. Even he did. He's like, yo!
Yeah, I mean, awesome play. Unfortunately, it's coming after a map loss. We show the highlights. So they've got a rebound now, tied up 2-2. Optic finally being tested here in this final. Search and destroy now on exposure. And you said, like, I don't think we've seen a lot of Orgless here, so maybe we're going to find some advantages, especially for Optic now late in this series. After Hook finds the first blood, I mean, do you think Shotzi can maybe just chill, or you like the play out of there for an opening?
I mean, Dashy just hits a nasty one right there.
I think Sid hit one like at the same exact time.
Yeah, so you go 1 for 1. Neptune thinks he has a jump on him, so you're into a 2 versus 2 because I completely blacked out your question. So
oh no, you're good. Like I just after Hook's first blood, Shotzi tried to find an opening and just kind of got chowed ahead and dropped. I was like, I don't know if that needed to make that play, but as I was looking at you, apparently 2 snipes happened. Yeah. I literally turned to look at you and you go, whoa! I was like, oh, well, I just looked away at the wrong time. I'm asking some dumbass question.
But Sid keeps hitting, man.
Yeah, he has been. That guy plays with some swagger. His name is Dante. How can he not? 2 snipes in this round.
They don't have a lot of time. They do not have a lot of time for this.
Can I call him a clutch god, even though he's competed for like 6 months?
Sure, yeah, I'm in.
Clutch god, Mercules.
He sees both.
He's got info on both. There's one. He's challenged the second. Oh, he went both. You hear somebody? Perfectly played the clutch from Hercules and making it look easy.
Yeah, there you go, clutch god. I mean, 1 versus 2.
Yeah.
And you kind of saw those 2 players from Orgless, they waited till about 28 seconds or so because they were worried about him sort of wrapping through the middle of the map. They're hoping to catch that timing. They just needed to wait 2 more seconds and it would have worked out, but they had to get to that bomb.
I just like the way that round played out because we don't have to wait forever.
True. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That was the best part about that round for me. Great snipes and all that, but...
And then you sort of see, I mean, Sib just has such impact with the snipe, but then in the 1 versus 1, it's so tough for him.
That's why, that is the part of me that's like, there is some balance. Snipers are insane early in the round, even sometimes in mid-round, but they can absolutely be a detriment late. And there is some balance with that for sure. Sib, I don't know if you can balance this man, though. Shotzi, he'll find the first blood. Ghosty taken out of it. Some more pressure to Sib and company to bring this back. For now, you're going to kind of chill because that was your bomb carrier that got hit. Sib's going to scoop it. Neptune, Chow doesn't pay off, but you kind of have to make maybe a risky play when you're in the 3 versus 4. Hope you catch somebody, but there was no one there even. Well, I guess maybe Sib would have an angle to trade if he got the first, but it doesn't really happen. Sib now by himself, 1.
He's got both guns, but yeah, just gonna be so difficult to deal with 2 players flying at you. Well, really 3 players flying at you.
Sniper there in collateral.
I don't think it would even reload it quick enough.
Yeah, probably not. But if that happened, that would have been insane.
But it starts with that first blood. Already some great nade spots from Optic. They just land it right through bottom ring, right near ring, right in the middle alley. They both connect. Shotzi has that, and then you just give them nothing. Shut down Neptune. Mercules is watching the angle. Use your numbers. Close that round out.
Yeah, it's kind of the chaos of Colossus. Like, we can take a breath now. We head to exposure. Hopefully everybody's got suntan lotion on. It looks like it's in Arizona or something very hot.
Yeah, maybe somewhere else. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Some desert. Yeah. Maybe Mars for all we know.
Oh, yeah, it could be. I think I'm on Mars at this point. Yeah. Dashy had a glimpse for a moment there. Can't connect. The second he takes a shot, they'll push forward. You mentioned Mercules being behind. He's gonna, well, now he's gonna have the super mega behind everyone for the kills. Loses track of 1. He gets that second chance there, but
I mean, like Sib had a sixth sense there, right? To just jump out of that window. He knew maybe the timing, whatever it was, he wanted to get towards his teammates. There's a chance he kills
Spider-Man.
There's a chance he kills Sib and then gets that other player bottom ring, and then it's a 1 versus 1. But he just has the timing to say, I'm jumping out the window, I'm getting to my teammates. Whatever that call was,
100%.
Nice stuff from Sib.
Yeah, no, yeah. And Mercules gets that. That is a very, he might have a 1v2 and a 1v3 already in this. And guess what? This map might be done if he's doing that to you. But it's kind of been the story for Orgless, just because, you know, Optic are the favorite and the way some of the maps has gone, it's been like, stay in it. Stay in it. Stay in the fight, stay close enough that it maybe comes down to one play, comes down to one round, comes down to one nade. Shotzzy, he'll get blooded. So
now on the receiving end, right? Just so that sort of those early nades through the middle of the map. Neptune getting aggressive here, but this is a solo chow. It's a solo play. Isn't he get spotted? Just gonna back away.
Adios.
Better adios.
Well, doesn't adios far enough, because that's a snipe to his ass cheeks.
Nobody wants that.
No, you do not, Joe.
And we'll see how this round plays out, but it might be a bit of a mistake in overreach. But Sib, he's still shooting.
That's how I kind of felt like before the snipes in the first round with like Shotzi's play. Like after you get the first blood, like yeah, that kind of solo push probably doesn't need to happen. But it's one of those things where like if you do find an opening or a timing, you know, you win the round for your team.
Zero hero.
Yep.
But so far so good here for Orgless, fighting back, but the first bloods have been the key. Sib still hitting snipes. And Envoy here able to find a double in the middle of the map.
Envoy, the hero of the map 4. Some incredible moments out of him. Who's it going to be in the map 5? Mercules already with a nice clutch. Fact is, we're tied up 2-2. Sib doing what he wants with snipe in hand. Optic now with bomb in hand.
Get these trophies down.
Yeah, no.
So important early in the round, but Shotzzy is flying. All your presence is really towards this A site. Well, Shotzi's going to let his team know, hey, wrap this towards B.
Oh, he's about to be greeted. Oh no! He's probably got to get. Is this going to turn into 2 form? How the hell is this going to maybe? Okay, all right. Oh, see, that went from like best case scenario to worst case scenario to best case scenario, all in the blink of an eye. Welcome to Call of Duty Esports. Shotzzy through the smoke, fire and flame. He's still alive. Finally, he's going to drop, but he has done his work. Main thing there, don't let Envoy get to kind of delete what Shotzzy has done. You keep numbers. Dashy tucks away. The pistol. I thought the shot's up for a moment. Finesse. The help is in, and Optic take the round.
Well, I was talking about Sib's sixth sense, right, in the previous defensive round that time. Just a second off on that Tommy, on that rotation towards the balcony. If he looks down there, maybe a freebie. Instead, Shotzzy, yeah, it was a close one, but able to play his life and turn that into something.
Yeah, no, there's been a couple times, like, it's just early in the title, and my brain sometimes is still, like, looking at the minimap, and it's just early. It's been 9 days. Like, I looked at that. I'm like, oh god, he's right on top of him. But it looked. Once he actually looked at his POV, that was insane.
He just missed that first bullet. Thought he had a freebie type thing.
Yeah. No,
you know how it is. Sometimes
he was like
your
surprised.
first bullet,
like,
and then it's just like it's a zap.
He's like, oh, what is happening here? That's a man.
Look at this controller. Like, I'm getting rid of you.
Boy, a big mid-map play a couple rounds ago. Well, now getting some info, and with the smoke getting across. Same can be said for Neptune. At the same time, though, Shotzi's kind of using that smoke to get through on the other side. So
what is this spot?
Shotzi is they're about to have a tickle war. Shotzi's going to pick up Neptune. Hook's going to pop on the other side of it. He's got help from Dashy, and suddenly Sib is like, boys, what the hell just happened? I guess I got to do it all. And not going to happen.
Well, I mean, yeah, the tickle war goes to Hook. I mean, just a nice little off.
Well, also about Shotzi on the other side. Like it looked like he was right next to somebody too.
Yeah, well, Hook, I mean, he just nice little off angle there. You don't check it, you don't clear it. You still allow the bomb to go down, but it doesn't matter. His teammates wrap back to him, and now Optic up 4-2.
You think there's anyone that exists that likes to be tickled?
No.
That'd be weird, yeah. I thought Sib was trying to pull off like a sniper world star, but it's sub in hand. He'll get dropped. Mercules' solid game continues. But yeah, I mean, behind the smoke, 2 kind of hit the mid gap, but as they hit it, they just didn't realize Shotzi also just went through. Like behind the smoke, he gets him behind him. So yes, as we watch like Hook make the play on one side, Shotzi had also got a kill. So where there might have been an extra player to get a trade or to get an angle, that falls apart as well. So you win it on both fronts, and Optic go out to a 4-2 advantage. Dashie out with the snipe. Sib hit marker for 98. Dashie will live to see another day. I don't know, shot in the armpit or something, but he's still up.
Envoy's just in the train, just going for a spin. Shotzzy, bottom window. They're going to try to isolate him, or is he going to make the play? It looks like he's just going to back away to his teammates. Neptune is the lone guy towards his B site. Wrap and bomb that way. And, well, I think he gets spotted. Maybe not. No,
maybe not.
Speaking of, is he in a rock? What am I looking?
Yeah, he might be inside of a rock.
Is he in a rock?
Oh, he is definitely inside of a rock. I was like, why is Codcaster look the way it does? Hello, you're being shot by a rock. Neptune is going to pop. Speaking of nerdy spots, that's going to lead to a couple. That looked insane.
Is that an unintended line of sight?
That might be, dude. Get Clayster on the clock.
Well, I assume he's just prone there. So, I mean, yeah, he knows that spot. Now we all do.
Yeah, I want to see what that looks like without like Codcaster from like Dashie's POV. Like, what did that look like?
It's gotta look real weird.
We haven't seen. Like, I'm not crazy. We haven't seen that this weekend.
I haven't seen it.
I sure as hell haven't. Yeah. I can't wait for my Twitter mentions to be like, "Oh, it's a day one spot." I'm like, all right, well, I hadn't seen it yet.
It's fine. It's day 10. It's fine. It's fine.
It's day one for me. Day 2.
Okay, so we saw a hook spot, and then Neptune's like, I'm just gonna one up this guy.
Bro, this guy's one with the sand.
Just laying a rock.
Like a chameleon or something. Oh, dude, that
You played the campaign. Did they go to Mars and like, are we on Mars?
What, did you go ever to the campaign? Like,
Okay.
You're just getting like teleported places. You're literally on mushrooms the whole campaign. Like, that's what the campaign is. It's like your war with LSD. It's the guy from Heroes probably still trying to get with Hayden Panettiere or whatever her name is. Save the cheerleader, save the world. That's what happened. Got it.
Okay. Understood.
Yep. That is the COD campaign in a nutshell.
Sib's looking at the rock.
Dude, yeah, that had to look crazy. Because, like, Dashie wide peeked that. Like, he definitely stared at that rock. That had to look insane. It was just cool. It's just cool or crazy because, like, on Codcaster, you know, when they like float out wide, like that means they're like behind something. It was just like his head. His head was the only thing not in it. Like that is, I've been calling heady the wrong thing. That's a heady.
That is a heady.
That's nuts.
Well, I thought, okay, it is going to be a 2 versus 2 now. Neptune's trying to make plays. Ghosty's right there with him, and well, Neptune's just going to chow this. He's going to chow this, hit the wall bounce, but no damage in, but a nice trade. But Mercules has his teammates back.
Nice trade on one side, better on the other. Optic, a round away from taking advantage in this best of 7 again. Mercules, he slowed down a little bit. You know, he started out with that big 1v2 clutch. Still slid at 6 and 3. I mean, he's been doing his thing, but hasn't had to have any kind of crazy plays. They're a little more standard, but easy to miss a bullet there, and somebody slithers away, able to close it out and prevent any kind of nuttiness from happening. You know, looking across it, it's pretty balanced. You go, what, 3 people have 6 on Optic. Everybody's got 5 kills on Orgless.
Well, the difference is that 1v2.
Yeah, true. I think Neptune's getting in a rock again, bro. 100% Neptune's in a rock. Neptune's absolutely inside his rock again.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah. Guy loves rocks. He's a geologist. What are they called?
Yeah.
Yeah, rock experts. Did you know that's what he went to school for?
A scientist, yeah.
A geologist, scientist?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Neptune. I mean, his name's Neptune. He's obviously into science.
Well, that's astrology.
Well, it's also science. Shotzzy first blood. Ghosty's going to drop. Chance to close out 4-3. I'm losing it. I gotta lock back in, bro.
I mean, Neptune's literally in a rock. It's not our fault.
I can't be blamed. Shotzzy, though, picking him apart. Look, yeah, that's gotta be. That can't feel good. Maybe he's trying to cosplay as that dude from Fantastic Four. What's his name?
The Thing.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. 4v2, planking in. Neptune's still in a goddamn rock.
I mean, yeah, they don't know that this is a thing, but the problem is...
Can he stretch defuse from here, Joe?
No.
So he'd be the other guy from Fantastic Four. He's going to pop up, get one. Where the hell did he come from? Not going to matter. Shotzzy, 3 in the round. Optic, Texas, take it against Orgless and the Rock Monster, the Thing, the geologist, scientist, Neptune.
Well, we all learned something watching this. But Optic, I mean, we kind of talked about, like, they're the one team that we've seen dominate exposure, whether it's been in Overload, now Search and Destroy, they're like 2-0 on the weekend. This is their map page, look comfortable.
Well, I wondered if, like, the first time he pulled it off, if someone got a kill cam, I was like, what the hell? But it doesn't seem like they realized what happened.
No.
Not at all. Because, again, they were like, well, they got to be like, where's this guy popping active camo? Like, where's he coming from? Neptune, some crazy plays, but the fact is 6-3 win for Optic. Having a little fun in that one due to some of the plays, but it started with a Mercules 1v2 clutch. He ends up having a solid one, but Shotzi has had some takeover moments in Search and Destroy. You know, in the map too. He almost put the team on his back for a victory. Here, though, able to get it done. He had 4 First Bloods. What do you have, 14, 15 kills in the map too? That was a loss?
Yeah.
But here, 4 First Bloods, and you know how crucial that is. Shotzi finding his openings.
I'm still just trying to figure out this rock play.
Yeah. We might have to remove that from the map there, Treyarch. We need to have like
maybe
no clip. You can't just go through the rock.
Yeah, maybe fill in the rock.
Yeah. There needs to be more rock inside of the rock if that is possible.
Yeah. Or remove the rocks.
Yeah, well, yeah, one of the two. Or just leave it there for crazy plays they're gonna have. I don't know, whatever. A wild one. Here in the map 5, remember it's the best of 7, first to 4. Take the final. Optic now a map away. That would have been, I'll tell you what, a social would have been a wild place if Neptune popped up and like 3-pieced them there.
Oh, 100. It's probably still as wild.
Oh, no, probably is. Like if he popped up and won this round, people are losing their minds. Absolutely losing their minds. This is the first one they're able to get done. I thought somebody maybe going to get a kill cam, but like I don't know what that really looks like in the kill cam. Probably doesn't look that crazy. They're like, oh, we just didn't spot him. Look at this. Look at that from Dashi's POV. No idea.
And in some titles there have been kill cams, and others there haven't. So I don't know.
Yeah, and it worked out. Oh yeah. What am I saying? Yeah, but there's Destroy. Yeah, I'm thinking kill cam, so we're not playing respawn. Yeah, thank you. I'm so used to.
Well, no, you would get a kill cam. I just don't. Sometimes we turn it off, so there's not the kill cam glitch that we've had in the past. So not entirely sure. Depends on the title.
That's right.
Depends on the title.
It has been on the title. I'm just like thinking there's kill cam, but yeah, no, definitely depends on the title. But like that looked nuts. But it's funny because they worked out the first time. That time he kind of started baiting his team. He's like, I'm gonna lay here.
I don't know if he baited his team. His team just died in the middle of the map. So they just rotated to him.
Didn't he have a teammate die right next to him?
Well, yeah, it was already a 4v2 though. Yeah, he was just I had to make a hero play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, okay, sorry, he baited not the team. He baited that one player kind of to try to make the hero play. Yeah, it's more. I should have worded it that way. Sorry, kill cam's got me flustered. Adachi. Let's say he might not be their MVP on the weekend, but he is arguably it this series. He has been terrific. Him and Hook leading the way. I'll tell you what, when you think you want to pick it's a team of superstars, but if I'm picking, I don't know, my 2 superstars, I'm probably going Shotzi, Mercules.
Right.
And then you see their 2 best players of those 2. It's like, okay, they're probably winning the series. But it's been a battle, this one.
Yeah, and I mean, Hook just his impact plays. I don't know, just where he's winning gunfights. We saw it in Overload. We're going to probably just see it here again. Just what this guy's able to do.
Yeah, no, and the Hardpoint as well. Some incredible plays. So he has been terrific. We're staying on exposure, I believe, for the next one. So we'll continue to fight it here. Optic a chance to close it out, or we go the whole way to a game 7. Part of me is like, why not, dude? Why not? What time is it? 8:15 Eastern. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Why not?
More the merrier.
Take a look at the bracket here. 16-team double elimination. This is the Monster Launch Invitational. Shout out to Monster for having the event. You know, this is not a CDL event. It's just a fun launch event. Fun with $75,000 on the line.
Well, when's the last time we've had all the CDL teams before the CDL hasn't happened? So shout out Monster. We love them.
This is great. Yeah, we've had some. There's some quirkiness to the event in the sense of like how seeding's got to work. Wait, it's like a launch event. How else do you do it? Yeah, you seed off a chance. Basically, you throw in those 4 teams. It's an invite, right? Like, so you just throw in the 4 that were picked to be here. But yeah, we've had some like lobby issues. We've had some weird ones. Envoy probably should have spawned in that overload. There's been some quirky things, but like it's been fun.
Pretty smooth.
If we're gonna iron out the kinks or iron out rules for the league, like do it. Had this. Have a launch invitational. Let it all fly. Let's see how it plays. Because maybe there are people that were pro like No Sniper, and now you watch them like, I don't know, this is kind of nice.
This is kind of nice, yeah. I liked having this guy on my team, so I'm in.
Yeah. And I'm talking viewers, but yeah, players as well. We'll see how that ended up playing out. We have no control over that, but that'll be an interesting conversation in the coming weeks. I think there's going to be more pressure from the fans than there have been in years past, just because the reminder of how electric it can be. Let's go. Optic, chance to close it out here. It'll be Overload, potentially for the dub. They've been so good in this mode. Want to shut it down. They're finding the opening kills. Mercules able to get 2. Shotzi with 1. Dashy with another. That's going to be forward head, and that's going to be EMP control very quickly.
They're just so fast, aren't they? They're just so quick.
Right over towards A. Neptune, though, plays the great equalizer. You gotta be kidding me. He's like movement king. I am Neptune.
I mean, he was just in that corner, right? Just sort of ran into that corner right away as soon as he spawned up. So just great play from him. Nice patience. Finds a couple of freebies.
That was disgusting. That
the third is just a little cherry on top.
Yeah, Shotzi's like, I just got Shotzi'd.
Well, now it's a counter chance here for Orgless. And well, Hardpoint's going to put it in. So great plays.
You go four dead off the break and you score in 60 seconds?
You take that.
Yeah, you take that all day. I mean, hell, Mercedes hasn't died yet. And he's like, what just happened? I'm 4-0. Like, things started so well. If he would have won that gunfight, that would have been absurd because Sid, one of the straighter shooters in the window there.
Well, it was a big one-on-one because maybe with some players push on up for Optic, if Envoy doesn't win that, maybe it's potential cap for Optic. Still, though, possession is theirs.
Neptune's just like loose, and he's gonna shut it down again. He's gonna shut it down again. The timing with him mid-map with, I think, Shotzi was absurd.
No, so this is like, as good as exposure is, I enjoy playing it. This little mid-map area with these crates, it just creates all these timings because they're like micro lanes, right? And that's just when things get weird.
Yes, and that's probably this. I love this map, I do, but like this is probably the one that's like, what, 3 lane, but one lane's a little goofy.
A little, yeah, very goofy.
Like you can't just peek the window and hold the whole lane, right?
No.
It's not happening here like it is on a Scar or something. There's going to be some absurd timings. We'll see between Shotzi and Neptune, maybe who's going to find more of those, but it's been Neptune that has been the playmaker early. EMP control once again to Optic. Maybe they'll find another chance here. Still have to get another wave of kills. They're trying to wrap this out topside towards B. The race is on. 3 players here defensively. Which way is it gonna go? Hook is weak. They lose 1 player. Another gunfight does not go their way. Hook gets 1, but it's not gonna be enough. So that push at least silenced for now.
Yeah, he's trying to set up Dashy maybe on that flank, but just a little bit too late there. Still, he's gonna be the one player to just sort of stagger this push. Device is gonna reset, so Optic, just due to Dashy's play, will have mid-map control and right back to the attack. But there's always been one more player, whether it's been Neptune, now it's been Sib. They've been playing defense very well as Orgless. Oh, well.
This one should be through. You set that up perfectly.
I did, yeah.
Right as you started saying that, I was like, yeah, but this looks pretty open.
Yeah, that looked pretty good.
Yeah. The defense, you know, they have had some great stops. This could very easily be like a 3-0 scoreline for Optic Texas. They've turned defense into offense before, but this time Optic will get the score. Nice answer, though, from Orgless. After they give 1 up, they found the kills, and they'll now have complete mid-map control. It'll be bottom side spawn of the EMP, so we're going to shift focus on where the fights are going to be going down. Look at the mini-map right now. Due to the position of your Orgless players, you're spawning Optic out either deep or a top side.
Moment. He's got to get a kill here. Oh, man. If Josie hits into that spot.
Just slide in.
Oh, he hits it. He does get it. I thought he would have had to get that kill, but just so fast with Sid, able to slide it in.
Just barely slipping it on through. 2-1 lead now for Orgless with just over a minute to play in this first half. For those maybe just joining us or not playing much overload, it's either the 5 minutes of the first half or first to 4 will send us to the second half. Doesn't look like we're into 4, so probably going to go to time, but we shall see. Chance for Optic Texas maybe to tie this up. They at least have position for now, but not really anybody that far forward.
Yeah, nice life there from Josie. Just plays his life, finds 2, plus repositions. But this is what Optic's so darn good at. Just wrapping the EMP around, going towards the other goal. And, well, it looks like Hook should be through.
Yeah, because you really hear me. You just have to cross that 1 gap. Like, it's from panels to, like, the back, shed, or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's that 1 cross. And you can score. That's why, yeah, they're just like, let's take it, let's wrap it, let's go quickly with it. And they might be able to get a couple of scores here. In the final 60, they've already gotten 1. Shotzi trying to beat Tony Hawk. Unfortunately, he's going to get shot off his skateboard. And this is going to be another one, though. They set it up again. They wrap it to B. They pick it up, wrap it to A. And in the final 60 seconds, the lead for Orgless has disappeared. You talk about how fast Optic can be. You blink, and they're now in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, they just see like 1 player spawns up on the opposite side of the map. That player then pushes forward. That was Mercules. He gets into a really good spot. Kind of like cherry picks, if you want to call it that. Yeah. And then they just wrap the objective back. I mean, they're just a step faster, and that's all it is.
Yep. And like that, like wrapping it quickly like that, it's like, you know, if you're Orgless and you're in like your strong positions on one side, like holding headies, like you have got your power.
Yeah, then you got to sprint the other way.
Yes, you're suddenly sprinting, and you're hoping you get to like the quote unquote power position on the other side. You're hoping you still get caught sprinting
Yeah, and this is it, right? So you see everybody, all the arrows are A side, right? You're throwing nades at the alleyway. Okay, we have to sprint across. So a great look at it, and then, well, Mercules is the first player, him and Hooch. So, well, look, 2 players are just out of this from Orgless in Neptune and Envoy.
No, 100%. That's why, like, I've never been a CTF guy. I honestly, it was good for 1 year in the history of Call of Duty. I hate hearing about CTF. Literally 1 year.
Maybe WW2, dude.
It was horrible. If I casted another Ardent Forest, I was retiring. But no, like, it's just, you could turtle in that and you could play on headies like this. But the fact that you can wrap it in the different spawns, it just 100%. Forces more movement. It does. It forces movement, which I think just provides a more entertaining game mode.
And here's another opportunity. So Envoy trying to do the exact same thing.
Throw it back. Hold that.
Pass it today, doesn't. And well, for now, Optic are holding on to this, but can they find the kills? Neptune is here, just need one more trade. Sib is there to help him out. We are all tied up.
Dude, these overload games have been bangers between these 2 teams. We've had some blowouts this weekend, but nobody able to find much separation on these squads in this particular mode. Seems like Orgless, after getting bodied in that winner's final.
Yeah, hell of a series, hell of a fight.
Yeah, they learned some things. They're trying to mimic maybe what Optic did to them, and they're finding some improvements. Optic trying to be quick with it again for the score, and the opening not going to be there. Good defensive stand once again from Orgless. Now, do they try to wrap this, or they try to go wrap the gut? The thing is, if you wrap it, well, Shotzzy's lurking.
Yeah, he's cheating it, but they're going to go through a ring, so a little bit of a different angle. Dashy is here. They're just playing slow right now. Is Orgless?
They're going to catch shots.
Yeah, they're going to catch shots due to this. Some nice plays from Orgless, taking their time, but there's still 1 player left. Which goal are we going towards?
We're heading towards B. You just got to get across that 1 gap. This should be a score up off the wall and in, and Envoy gets 2. He has been terrific this series. 4-3 lead now for Orgless, trying to get us to a map 7. Now, Envoy. Well, I get a lot of points, so you're making plays to the objective. He's going to drop ball in the call from the Hellstorm. Hook's going to get 2 in that situation. So now Envoy absolutely has to get something from the streak, and he'll get 2.
Yeah, he's pretty much a UAV, right? So he's going to call it out. They were hoping maybe if Envoy can play his life to wrap this, Sib has to go. He's got a couple of teammates. Well, he knows there's 3 there, so he's just going to take his time. 3 minutes to go.
Yep.
Well, he's going to play with Envoy off spawn.
I like the patience here. Setting up around ring again.
Oh, there's 1 more.
Trying to turn the points.
Shotzzy. But Neptune's there.
Big kill and closes it out. Sib able to get 2. Neptune will be the finisher. They just needed 1 more body and able to do it now. Up 2. Optic in trouble with 2.5 to go. It has been all possession for Orgless over the last couple of minutes. They have started to take over on this half. Finally, that's the best sequence you had for Optic. Now, who's pushed up? That's Mercules. Let's get to his POV. We'll swap right over. Where did he go? Where did he go?
Just sort of same thing, sort of cherry picking 1 player forward to cut off when you rotate it. But it looks like they're able to drop it. So 2 for 2 shots, trying to make the difference. It comes down to a 1 versus 1. Dosey just buying time. Well, should be enough for his teammates to get there.
Yep, he did enough damage, enough time for them to come off spawn. He's going to reset. Yeah. So we'll get back to mid-map. Clutch defense there from Orgless. Pressure with 2 minutes to go on to Optic now. They got to get 2 scores. Granted, what do we see in the final 60 seconds? In the first half, they started to light it up.
Nobody's there.
There's nobody. They don't realize it. We obviously with Codcaster, they delay, and now gives a chance for Ghosty to get behind. And Ghosty's going to get both. EMP is going to be down. Hook's going to be the last one up, and that's just... They're thinking there has to be somebody back defensively, but they're not. They spawn out and push forward.
Yeah, I mean, that player just kind of cheated the cut. That was Ghosty, and I thought there was 1 player top middle from Optic giving the call out, but doesn't happen. So a couple of clutch opportunities here for Orgless, and now they have EMP possession.
That's a frustrating one. You're going to watch back and be like, well, we did not know how free that was.
Yeah, if I just go forward, it's a win, or well, at least a score.
Yep, they don't see what we do, though, and maybe the teammates didn't have the vision we thought they might. Now just over 60 to play. Still, they need 2 scores. They were going to put through 2 in the final 60 of the first half. Can they do it again here? Unfortunately, possession to Orgless. That will stop almost instantly. 2 dead, 3 dead, time to go. They got to score, and they got to score quickly. 2 coming off spawn. I thought they might spawn out B side, but they're going to spawn in the back. It's not going to matter. There's 1 through. 50 seconds to go, down 1.
And Orgless get no kills. So just right off of this reset, you're going to have position, but it's Ghosty who finds the multi-kill, 24 and 15. But Shotzzy behind enemy lines. He's saying, yo, bring it back to me. He wants them to do it. Dude. And well, he's going to catch 2.
He is such a sneaky little rat. Oh, God, 1 more bullet, and that might be 3. They still got to get the score. EMP is back in spawn, 30 seconds remaining.
Envoy just wants to take it back. That's my assumption. Just try to get possession of it. And again, there's nobody deep really playing defense. Neptune, the stun is going to connect. 20 seconds, Optic have to go.
Time's dwindling. That's going to be 2 dead. Here we go. The final opportunity for Optic to tie this up. Shotzzy down to half HP, trying to go vertical with it, trying to find the opening. He's just going to send it. He's going to drop. The defense is holding for Orgless. The 2 other players from Optic are too far. Dashy not going to get there in time, and let's go the distance. Map 7 coming. Orgless with the ice lane.
And well, this is what we talked about, right? Just Orgless is going to be learning as the tournament goes on, and you can see it in their gameplay. But I think another key is just that their slaying has really stepped up in these last couple of respawns. Optic just aren't doing whatever the heck they want on the map. They're not running them over. The multi-kills are going sort of the opposite way. It's Neptune, it's Ghosty coming up with these clutch moments. And well, you're seeing it in the scoreboard.
And now with this being a 1-point game, listen, there are a ton of crucial moments, but think about the opening 60 seconds. What? Orgless goes 4 dead.
Yep.
Turns into what, that Neptune insane triple, and then them scoring in the opening like 50 seconds. Like that sequence. Yeah, it's a long time ago, but like that was probably the most insane play of that. Like that rebound from, and then a lot of the defensive stands, but whew. And I mean, I don't like hate what Shotzzy tried to do at the end there. Like you're hoping maybe you catch him, maybe you catch him and go through. Well, he maybe could have waited a couple seconds and like taken a gunfight with his team, but like you're also thinking, I might just catch him, and fly on it.
The problem is they all died, so
yeah,
it's just so tough. But
yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's that counter tap we were talking about, and then the other one is sort of the Ghosty play where he goes through middle of the map.
Yeah, and that's not, I don't know what to call that. I don't think that's like a misplay from Optic exactly. You're assuming where your position is with the MP that someone is going to wrap back.
Correct.
No one wrap back.
No, they're going to go back and watch and be like, man, that's so dumb. Like, that's what they're going to say.
No,
like, yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
But that's just how it played out. I'd have to go see again exactly how the spawns worked out. Like, I'm assuming Ghosty was the one that didn't come off spawn. Like, once the MP got that position, he was already playing.
There was someone top mid. I thought they saw Ghosty.
What were you saying? Top mid can be difficult. It's like it is one of the few lanes that's kind of multiple sub lanes within it. You can't always get vision. There's going to be weird timings. That's probably an example of one of them.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is that play. Yeah, Josie just gets behind him. Yeah, there's nobody there. Everybody else spawned B side. Maybe they could have got some stuns and nades.
No, that's like, honestly, that's the football play, bro, where like someone showboating up to the 1 yard line, someone chases him down, hits the ball out, goes out the back for a touchback.
Yeah. But I mean, this has been a heck of a series. We were not expecting this. Orgless putting up such a great fight.
No, I absolutely did. I mean, they got kind of 3-0 body for the most part in the winners final. Optic just had not been tested. We've been wanting to see them tested, and well, this one has been a fight. Every map, for the most part, outside of the map 1, like the map 1 was really well controlled by Optic. They get a 107-point win. After that, like, dude, what, round 11? 1-point overload, 10-point hardpoint. Yeah, the 6-3 surge, like that was pretty controlled. That was, but like outside that, it's been tooth and nail.
Yeah, but even stats-wise on the map, it was pretty close. A couple of clutches sort of leaned the way of Optic. Like it could have been closer, I suppose.
No, 100%. Yeah, that's right. That's when everyone had like 6 and everyone had like 5. Like,
but I just think the key is just sort of the respawns, the slaying. I mean, yeah, the plays now are happening for Orgless.
They certainly are. Now the teams kind of take a breath. We get ready for the final search and destroy to close it out. What was the final map?
Scar.
Okay, so we go to Scar. Fan favorite, crowd favorite, Joe favorite.
Yeah, it is my favorite, yeah.
My favorite.
Study's favorite, Puckett's favorite, Ant's favorite. You guys having fun? It's been nuts, bro.
Go to our first game 7.
Yeah, no, they're all fired up too. Like, yeah, Browns got to win. Bears got to win. Cowboys can't wait. We're down 21-0. The boys are vibing. We're watching COD. We've got Red Zone up. Everyone's hanging out. It's the Monster Launch Invitational. This series has been sensational. This weekend has been incredible. We've got a wonderful year ahead of us. But before we get to the map 7, players trying to get locked and loaded. We're going to a break. We'll be right back. Do not go anywhere.
I'm going to show you guys how to redeem your double XP. You're going to get yourself a monster.
Chat, make sure you guys get these 3. They don't have the Black Ops 7 logo.
You're going to come to callofduty.monsterenergy.com.
Once you have the code, go to redeem, select where you got it, put the code in, boom, simple as that.
You get your double XP. You need that. You can get up to 50 double XP, 15 minutes.
You got an operator skin, Green Fury, the blueprint, the Peacekeeper. Oh, we got a sniper blueprint. That's fire.
Shouts out Monster Man. It'll keep you energized as well as get you some double XP.
We were liars. We didn't need a break. The players were ready far faster than we thought. Now we could hop in and there's a draw and then we go back to a break. But for now, we're thinking it might be map 7.
It was a small break.
Yeah, now
to show you how to redeem your monster code.
It was. Yeah. But some pressure on the Optic boys now here. You've been perfect for so long. You go back to champs. They've just been winning. Yes, this is an online tournament, but we were talking about the fact that it counts as a chip with the win. So you want to close this out. You want to keep that winning tradition going forward. Yes, your perfect map count is done. I was sacked. I thought they were going to keep it going, but now it's just about perfect map counts or whatever. It's winning series that matters. It's winning tournaments.
The entire dialogue just sort of changes, and that's just all due to Orgless really putting up this fight. These guys are battling, and again, it's still just so early in the title where you're seeing the adjustments on the fly, round to round. Hey, last time this is what worked. This is what this Optic team is doing. Let's learn from them. I thought they put it together.
If I am Ghosty and Envoy and I win this tournament, I'm writing a very strongly worded letter to Scrap and Hydra. You're like, hey guys, what's up, dog shit idiots?
GG's. Great game.
GG's. We won. Now, I don't know how this is going to be going the entire year. Who knows? We'll see how Thieves team bounce back. But for now, it is Envoy. It is Ghosty that are maybe getting the last laugh. They still got to win one more map, but talking to Ant and Jeremy Stud after their series, they thought Search and Destroy was impressive Orgas. That was going to be their chance for an opening. Maybe they can get it done here. Here is the S&D breakdown. Okay, at 1.67 KD and 5-1 is pretty.
No, it's insane. But I think the stat that sticks out to me is that last one, right? 75% opening dual win percentage versus 47%.
Yeah.
And really the S&D that Orgless were able to win, if you look back to map 2, they were starting to find those opening duels a little bit more. So can they do that same thing here on Scar?
It's just like you can't have those stretches where Shotzzy just literally does what he wants. I don't know how else to.
It's a little less sort of like playmaking on a map like Scar. Like it's there.
Way less though than maybe we saw on Colossus or Exposure. Where you're going to find timings, find openings. Yeah,
like there's chances.
It feels like someone's going to have to win a gunfight, or he's going to have to win a gunfight to get to like a good spot.
Yeah, I think like this spot is probably middle of the map, or like going on a flanked route.
Yeah.
That's really it. Just sort of that middle, whatever you want, building.
Yeah. Or maybe instead of finding those timings, for like the opening kills, it's more going to be when things get messy and those 2v2s, 3v3s, he's going to have some insane play because the guy's been nuts. He's feeling it so far in this title, but still one more map to go. I was told players were ready. I may have been lied to, and then I was lied to. So now I have lied to all of you.
You're a liar.
The lie didn't start with me though. I was just told we're missing one player. I don't know who we're missing.
That was also.
Oh, I thought we were like in the game.
No, I did too.
All right, it's okay. They just wanted to hang out.
Bring us back in. Can they hear me?
Okay,
Yeah,
so I think we're bringing this. What's up, hey guys?
What's up, guys?
Save us. I don't know what's happened. We lost a player. Someone disappeared.
I mean, it happens.
Who do you think?
Maybe they're in Neptune's rock.
They might be.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
That's disgusting, Joe.
So what did I do, Chris?
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Ant said that we should DQ him right away as soon as we saw the rock.
I walked straight up into the production room. I said, that is not allowed.
That's not legal.
That is a broken play.
I instantly pictured Clay up on a treetop.
Yeah. I mean, that's insane.
If like there was more to like get into it, but you literally lay in it.
Bro, Clay's was insane. Clay literally had to climb Mount Everest of trees to like get to that spot.
You know who forfeited for that?
Lay down, bro.
Who forfeited Clay for that?
Was it you?
It was me. Listen, we're playing straight up. All right, you're not gonna be sitting in corners.
I just think if there was like more
glitch spots,
but he's literally just like throwing the rock.
Yeah.
The Navi boost from CS took a lot of effort. Laying down from Neptune's point of view did not take any effort.
Yeah, we have GA'd stair glitching. This is rock glitching.
Yeah. Also, Clint, to your point, he baited his entire team.
Oh yeah.
It's
That's what I thought. Like, or at least the last guy. Like, dude, he could have easily.
His teammates died in the middle of the map.
He had a teammate.
Yeah, but Joe, if I'm hiding inside of a rock and all of you die,
We'll argue about
His
geology,
teammates shouldn't have fought there then.
astrology,
oh yeah, okay.
geography.
Like, yo, guys, I got to play B.
For now, we gotta give the mic back to Maven. It's play-by-play time.
We might be ready. Are we ready?
It's game time.
Yeah. Into game. Here we go. Thanks for helping us out for a little bit, boys. We love you. But unfortunately, I mean, according to Ant, Orgas has been GQ'd. Or DQ'd. GQ'd. I don't know what that is. Oh, here we go. Scar, map 7 for the 75K Monster Launch Invitational dub. pressure is on.
And well, we talked about this guy and how is he going to make plays on this map? And it is through the flank. Sib on the other side with that sniper. So you would catch him off guard. The rest of Orgless kind of worked an A in the middle of the map.
He's going to catch him off guard or he's going to get quick scope. One of the two.
He's just hanging out, laying there.
He's just waiting for him to take a shot and he's going to bounce.
Yeah.
The second Sib takes a shot, Shotzzy is in his cheeks.
He's looking for him now. That's going to be Mercules, maybe on that plane heady, but Sib's not going to see anything. Oh, this time he's insane. And well, Sib then hits the shot. Oh, it's the second one as well.
He gets quick scope.
Oh my God.
Oh,
no scopes. I mean, hold up now. There we go. Orgless going to plant the bomb. What was that from Sib?
Ori gets quick scoped. Brother, what was that shot? I got to see it from Sib's POV. I don't know what voodoo magic we need to see it, but I need to see it. That was insane.
It might have been a no-scope.
It might have been a no-scope, yeah. Quick scope, no-scope, whatever it was. Shotzi's soul was just taken out of his body and put into a graveyard. Holy hell, here's it from Sib. Let's see this.
Okay, so the first one.
Okay, easy, and what is this shot?
Yeah,
little quick scope. See you later.
I mean, great tracking out of Sib. I mean, the fact that he's even ready for this is just unreal. And well, Shotzzy just doesn't get the trade. Wow.
Yeah, well, yeah, he would get to shoot his gun.
No, I know.
He's just
how is he not ready for that?
Yeah, let's leave snipers in.
I'm thinking Optic might change everybody.
Oh, yeah, actually, hold on. I said that 90% of the fan base just said no snipers.
Yeah, they're out now.
Remember, snipers have been
We'll
GA'd.
see how this game 7 goes.
Optic, Lord, and Prince Shotzzy was quick scope. We are done with snipers.
We are out now.
No, insane around there for Orgless. Insane around there for Sib. I don't even know what happened after that because I was just jumping around. That was crazy. All right, on to round 2. Now bomb in hand of Optic. We'll see how they opt to set up for this. Sib, he's probably riding the high that round. I don't know that I would chow this man at all. Shotzzy might become a victim again, but Sib's gonna go ahead and reposition. And you can just tell his confidence latest how he moves around with a sniper, bro.
Yeah, well,
I think Stud said him. He was just waltzing around top mid on Colossus.
Oh, he's just hanging out. But Hook does find that first blood in the middle of the map, and well, Sib's just gonna chow this. So yeah, just talk about confidence.
Adios.
Yeah.
Hook first blood, then Sib brings it back. Hook got a bullet out. Oh, he hits that. Shotzzy might be done for the day.
This is a game 7? Because my man does not care.
I don't know if he does. He thinks he's working on camo chows. I don't know what he's doing, but Sib is gonna get dropped. Mercules will get the final one. But dude, if he hit that, Shotzzy might just be, all right, guys, it's on you for the game 7. If he got quick scoped again, that would have been insane, but yes. He will miss, Optic won't.
Yeah, nice start there from Hoot, just able to find Envoy. Again, just these slow sort of developing rounds for our attacking teams, and well, both able to win the first.
Holy. This weekend has had its moments. This year is going to be a fun time. Whew. We'll see what changes are made by teams as we get deeper into this, but so far pretty standard outside of whatever Sib's doing. I don't know if that's standard. You worded that perfectly. Does he know this is a game 7?
No, he's just running up. And while Shotzzy, he's just going to go for the risk early. I don't know if you're going to expect this. I think he maybe shot his gun. Yeah, I think he shot his gun, so he's going to back away now.
He was like, try and quickscope me again, but he's not in that position.
He's just kind of like pre-aim in the corner. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but Hooch, unfortunately for him, getting it taken out again, and this is just what's so tough near this A bomb site with snipers. Just so hard to see if they're on it. Mercules, it's his turn.
I don't know if I want to turn. Get out of there. Get out of there. Take your shot. You missed. You're out. Come at the king. You better not miss.
Well, he doesn't miss.
That's a thigh that has a deep flesh wound, but he will be up and deeper into this round. Still have numbers here for your Orgless, but you've got to get a plan in. Sib, I still don't know if he knows this. He's just flying forward with a pistol in hand, and then everyone's going to drops. That first blood disappears. Now on Dan Ghosty to clutch up in a 1 versus 3. Not going to happen. Optic playing patient, avoiding the snipes. If that's not a hit marker, this probably looks a whole lot different.
Yeah, but yeah, props to them. 3 versus 4. You get first blooded.
And then it's like they felt the pressure. They had to make a decision. Time was dwindling. And
then all of a sudden, Dashy's just in your spawn. I mean, he was just roaming around the middle of the map, was able to find one, and just like that, behind Josie to finish it off. We are battling.
No, we absolutely are. Optic Texas. Up 2-1. Let's see if they've got any trick plays coming at us. Anything special? Any more rocks on the map we got to find? Dashy nearly ripping off a shoe, not able to connect.
They're going quick. Look at this, just right through the middle of the map. So we saw it on one side. We're going to see it on the other. You go 1 for 1. And, well, I mean, that is just such a big kill.
Yeah,
from Shotzzy.
Yeah, he had to be a bullet, bro. Just on his back, but able to win it.
Gonna push this? This is insane.
Envoy through the smoke, fire, and flame. Will he find the opening? Well, yep, he's gonna open up Dashy from behind. Or, okay, well, that was a little sketchier than I thought it was gonna be. He eventually gets the kill. Ghosty finds one as well. Shotzzy now. 1v2. Last up. 1v1.
Well, I mean, Josie's just holding that corner. He just doesn't expect him to be behind him. Thinks he's gonna hunt down Envoy.
Shotzzy and Envoy. Shotzzy has been so good in search. He's 5-1. After getting quickscope, by the way. Has not died.
It's timing. I think Envoy might have spotted him. I'm not entirely sure, but just wraps back. So huge one-on-one for Envoy.
I thought he was about to hit a wall bounce and snap, bro. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, but just great little, additions, sort of adjustments from both teams on defense. Getting aggressive, just trying to avoid the snipers, catching everybody else off guard. And, I mean, just a huge risk got Envoy to throw that smoke down and just hit it. Just run through the middle of the map.
I thought he made the play to win the round. He had to make another play to win the round. Envoy has been huge in this series. He has had some terrific moments for him to help him get this far. We've been after him for some duds, but the duds have not come in the final. He's been stepping up to the plate when it matters most. It is a fast 4-man defensive push over towards A. Everybody at Motel for Optic Texas.
Orgless have to be careful. This is bomb.
Yeah.
They have to be careful. Everybody else is B side. This could be a problem.
Can he stay alive till the flank comes in? The flank's taking too long. There's just no way. Can Envoy get in? Can he get out with his life? Through the smoke. He's somehow staying up. His teammates are coming to the flank now.
He's a ninja.
How is Envoy still alive?
He's a ninja.
He get another one. Envoy gets another. Takeover mode in the map 7, and now the help has arrived. Oh, get down. There's the help.
I mean, that is just magical from Envoy, but 1 versus 3 for Hook. Able to snap, trying to find the second. Here we go. Another 1v1.
Are you kidding me? Hook versus Ghosty now. What are these rounds?
I have no idea.
How did Envoy just stay alive? I guess smoke's working this game.
Yeah, they work quite well.
Yeah. Envoy was a ghost, and now it falls to Ghosty. Plant is in. A 1v1 away. They're going to meet mid-map. Here we go. Shoulder from Hook. Stays up. Chows. See you later, Hook. Now with the clutch, Shotzzy fell short in the 1v1. Hook does not. Picks up the boys, gets the round win, and all the magic from Envoy silenced in the round.
I mean, that's a 1v3, right? I mean, he just somehow able to sneak down through, gets behind 2, and Josie's just not there for the trade, so the 1v1 plays out. What a round.
You thought Envoy's play was incredible. Hook's like, hold my beer. 1v3. There's 2. Gets out with his life.
Just gets there, but he's already down the staircase.
A little slide and shall. He still gets pretty good shots and hits Hook to 37, but it's not enough. The nuke with the 1v3. Optic, go ahead again. We already had one round 11 in this best of 7. Might be heading there again. Neptune, he's by himself.
Yeah, but look at this spot he's got. This man's got all the spots.
Dude, is he? Okay, I thought for a second he was inside the plane. I'm like, all right. Maybe Ant's got a point. This guy's a pilot and our geologist. But it's going to work out. There's the first. Does he get traded? He does. Okay, that's a massive trade, but yeah, bomb in a precarious position. Shotzzy is going to send it, and he's going to get caught. Nice play there from Ghosty to back up and take the chow, try to not get caught by the pressure from the submachine gun.
And I think Shotzzy thinks they're going to rotate back towards B, but they really don't.
I think it's just the way Shotzzy plays, he's going to find some timings, and sometimes it's not going to work out. It's just, yeah. That time it didn't work out.
Well, Envoy's behind them.
Shocking.
Yeah, it's a 2v2, but
surprise.
Yep, there we go. Able to catch him. Well, he's going to throw a smoke down and try to make magic happen again.
No clutch for Mercules. He's already had a 1v2, back on the exposure. No opportunity here to get it done. We go back and forth again, 3-3. And that, I mean, Neptune, he gets traded, but still, the fact he gets the kill on bomb where it is.
Yeah, I think if someone else is with Hook, then maybe they rotate back towards B. Obviously, it could have been worse because Neptune probably gets both, but it kind of shuts down Shotzi's play. Like, the fact that he's the only one that chose B side.
Yeah.
The other players just kind of stayed over towards